What's your beef? Why do you have such a problem with me?
Can we get the real Andy? I would prefer the real Andy.
Oh, let's get the real Max. I'll take off my mask when you take off your mask, brother.
Because who's your new favorite YouTuber, Ian, that wanted to be on the show with us?
The Madman. The Madman.
Mad Movie Man.
Let's bring on Max Movies because he scares the living shit out of me. Hold on.
Oh, wow.
Mad Max says, I think you should apologize. Right? I'm sitting here in a goddamn torn down pool house.
I don't even know who
the
you
pool house
are.
is torn apart. Okay, it's torn apart because I'm remodeling on my $70 webcam. Okay, I'm no better than you.
Movie Madness Entertainment. Welcome.
Welcome, everyone. Woo, I love that bait and switch. Carry me anywhere, She-Hulk. I cannot wait. Let's get woke, everyone. The Force is the MCU, and I love it. Can't wait to react to Grace. Reacted to She-Hulk.
Yeah, we can get the female
heart.
perspective and the male perspective with this trailer because a certain car video making dude made a video.
Oh, really?
I put it in the private chat. He just posted the video now.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. I might have to change the thumbnail. I don't know.
No, I like the thumbnail.
This is everything I love, everyone. Smash the like button. Smash the like button. We got She-Hulk. We got
Smash.
We got a car idiot. Oh my dear Lord. I don't know what to pick first.
Can I just say?
I don't know what to pick first. I even had an Eddie Diaz.
I think we should do Grace first. Let's keep it positive, and then we can watch Jeremy.
Grace is positive.
Definitely, let's do Grace first. Let's do her first.
Yeah.
Let's do her first.
Wait a second.
Sure.
I'm
Let's
sorry.
do Grace first.
I'm sorry.
The wife in the room, Max.
Let's watch Grace first. Oh shit! What?
Well, we can watch her. There's no harm in that.
Listen, ladies, I'm behaving. My dear Lord, I'm so excited.
You're not worried
Oh
about the
my God.
CGI though?
I mean, it could be better,
It
but
needs
it's
work.
not
I
any.
mean,
wor-
they-
It's
I mean,
not.
they got
It's
three
not
months.
any. It's not any worse than the Hulk,
Moon Knight had the same issue.
and it looks like Tatiana. Whew.
It's not Lou Ferrigno in 19.
You know what? At one point, I thought they should just get like, if they were gonna do not CG, they should do
Matt.
like Tatiana and then have Gina
Matt.
Carano as She-Hulk.
They
I
pretty
know,
much.
it's weird.
They did
No,
Moon Knight
wouldn't
had
have
the
been.
same
That would have
issue.
worked.
And
What
that's
do you
something
mean?
in the 70s.
I'm gonna
Max.
I'm gonna do a thumbnail with Gina.
Oh
Carano.
no,
Lou
Gina Carano,
Ferrigno.
She-Hulk.
What would have been
No.
better?
We
are gonna have fun tonight.
It's a
Remember
thousand
to
times the
smash that
Oscar.
like button
Actually-
for MME. Help us grow.
Yeah, well, Max, I was gonna say
Talking
if
about
you want to do
growing.
it like the 70s style, like the whole
Marcus,
TV show.
what the heck?
What?
What?
Matt, She-Hulk.
Listen, Marcus, behave. We want ladies to come around MME. I don't even know. Some of the ladies aren't even here anymore. I don't know.
You take
Where-
them away.
Where is?
But no, I was gonna say if you want to do it like the 70s Hulk show or like
Where's
TF
Jade? Jade, we miss you, Jade.
Yeah.
Jade, come back.
Yes, Jade.
Well, I was gonna say if you're gonna do it like the 70s
Rhea.
Hulk show, what you would do is you would have Tatiana Maslany play Jennifer Walters, and when
Yes.
she transforms, it would be Ronda Rousey.
No,
Because
Ronda
Ronda Rousey looks a little more like Tatiana
Ronda
Maslany.
Rousey.
The problem is,
I would pick Gina. Get
No,
my
no.
Carano on. Woo!
Rousey,
I would pick neither.
I would not. Yeah.
What do you would pick any of them?
Rousey should never.
You
be
want
a
Gina
music
Carano
brand.
to carry you away like that?
No.
I mean, not in private, maybe. But,
I mean, yeah. I'm
Rousey
gonna have
or-
Gina Carano in green carrying drunk 3PO away. We're gonna get drunk 3PO woke. He's gonna love it.
Oh yeah.
You know,
that's true.
he would not say anything about that. Jade is here.
Yeah.
Jade, we missed you, Jade. Looking great. We're behaving though. We're gentlemen here.
Yeah.
We're gentlemen. But thank you. We got to take care of our and respect our lady viewers. Sorry you're late. Yes, we were just asking. Where's Andrew? We were just asking that.
Yes.
Wait, Toby said it?
Oh my god, people in the chat already.
What? Christopher. Woo! Devin, are you available?
I mean, they
I
kind
am, yes,
I
Devin
mean-
is ready for that.
I mean,
wokeness.
Christopher does have a point. They kind of
Listen.
did show it in the trailer.
Listen, if this is the bait and switch, I want ladies to take me to dinner and carry me home tonight. Carry me home tonight.
It doesn't
Oh
work
my
that way.
God.
Who does that?
Yes,
You still got to
She-Hulk.
work, Max. It doesn't work that way.
No,
She-Hulk is-
I respect
Sorry.
women. If they want to pay at dinner, sometimes hey, I love to eat. I love to go home. What are you laughing at, Eddie? You're lying. You're lying if you don't want that. Would you say no to She-Hulk? Would you be no in that situation across from the table?
You know, Deadpool would want that. Deadpool
Of course not.
And
but
you
it's
know
not-
what? You know what? This cancels that damn narrative that woke can't be sexy. Damn, it can be sexy.
I know Deadpool would want that from She-Hulk. Deadpool would be
I'm
like,
going all
for
Ric
it.
Flair up in this bitch.
Oh yeah, the guy's gonna wrestle.
Whoa!
He's gonna wrestle again like a 70 years old.
Brian, you didn't get the same vibes with. Did you watch the trailer?
No, don't care.
You haven't watched the
Oh,
trailer?
come on, buzzkill. Listen, we love.
I'm not a
Trek
buzzkill. I've been very clear about this. I'm on a
listen,
fast from Cape movies.
I
When we're
am-
done
I
talking
am
about it,
embracing- I am
I'll be happy
embracing-
to talk Star Wars.
I am embracing everything. I want it all, baby. I want Star Wars, Star Trek, Master Chief's ass. I want it all.
She-Hulk's ass.
What's that?
Nothing.
What ass?
Nothing.
I want all that ass.
Let's get the asses in here. All the ass. It's all about the ass. Nothing but the ass.
Jesus.
Wow! Did you? Wow! Jade.
Hey, wrestling fans. Let's get to Mr. Ass theme song.
Props to Jade. She would carry. Okay, Christopher, behave now. She's
I don't
a
know.
lady viewer.
I have-
know.
Hey,
I wouldn't
Brian,
expect
I
that
was-
of anybody
what?
because they'd throw their back out. So no.
Yeah, no,
You know,
They're on the heavy side. You know what I mean?
I'll work on it just so a lady could carry me away as well. Anthony, are you there, brother?
What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody?
Are you excited
Just in
about
time to tell
She-Hulk?
us how woke She-Hulk is, man. What's up?
You can actually
no.
wait. We're waiting. We've been waiting for you before we watch the trailer. What is She-Hulk, Anthony?
You talking about as a character or as the trailer?
Oh my God! Are you freaking kidding me?
The first time Anthony comes on stream
come on,
and
Anthony.
doesn't call something woke.
What is the She-Hulk trailer?
Looks fun. I'll give you that.
Are he playing games with me?
Yeah.
Anthony, what is the
Anthony?
She-Hulk trailer?
Somebody asked the devil if it's hot.
Oh,
down
woke.
Oh, come on! We got 31 people watching. Remember to
I
smash that
don't
like
hate.
button.
I don't hate.
Oh yes,
She-Hulk 'cause
Degrassi
it's
said
wonderful.
Oh, yeah, happy
it's
birthday,
RJ's
yeah.
birthday.
Yes, happy birthday.
Remember, 100 likes and Max will.
Thank you, Degrassi. Thank you. I
Same.
appreciate that, man.
Happy birthday by himself.
Yeah,
to
everybody
RJ.
wish RJ happy birthday.
100 likes.
I don't know about that. I don't know. About
Share it
that.
out. Let's go. Come on now.
50 million likes.
Play the video, Maxie boy. All right.
12 likes.
That's it.
Oh, I didn't like it yet. Whoops.
There's 29 people watching. Can we get 69 likes for Isaac?
Smash
Isaac
it.
hasn't been. Smash it like She-Hulk. Smash it like She-Hulk. is ready to do. What?
Whoa.
The double entendres tonight, good sir.
What?
He said smash it like She-Hulk.
Yeah, I'm
Like
sure
no,
she
smash
would.
it like She-Hulk's gonna do to that guy in the trailer. What?
Oh,
Am I wrong?
She's gonna kill that guy if they do it. It's just...
Yeah.
What are you?
That
What are
guy,
you?
that guy must be dead. Yeah, 100%.
If that's what death looks like,
Yeah.
I will embrace it.
Oh, well, it's not Robert Downey Jr.'s birthday, but thank you.
Oh
Hyperion.
yes, Jade. If you really want to give RJ a happy birthday, go sub to his new channel. Link it up, brother.
Oh yeah. Hold on.
If you really want to give RJ a happy birthday, if you haven't yet subscribed, Marvel Mania.
Get that mania
Yeah,
into your brain.
Oh,
man.
you should
I
feel
was-
unclean.
Okay.
Yeah, you're. Never mind.
Hey,
Shake your head. Here's RJ's channel. Give him a happy birthday. Go sub to his channel. All right.
I mean, I got everything I could ever ask for this birthday, man. I got Star Wars, amazing news, photos, a She-Hulk trailer.
Here's something else just for you, RJ. Here's me on the red carpet.
Oh my
Bob
god.
Burger movie. That's me at the premiere. You know what? I'm gonna embrace the Bob's Burgers. I'm gonna start watching Bob's
Yeah.
Burgers.
Are you gonna watch the movie?
Yeah, I'll watch. Well, for free or
Is the
for the
movie?
streaming
Yeah, so
service.
it's probably be on Disney Plus.
Okay.
Or Hulu.
I think it's gonna be on Hulu. I think that's a little
I'm
bit too
looking-
mature for Disney
I've been
Plus.
saying it. It's time to combine both Hulu and Disney together.
They already put parental
Thank you,
guidance
Sean.
on
Thank
it.
you, guys.
The movie of the year is gonna be Hocus Pocus 2.
Oh,
Whoever
hey,
pays for their
Devin.
Service.
What's up,
Hey,
y'all?
buddy.
Devin,
Devin.
How are
how
y'all
do you
doing?
feel about ladies being with the times?
That's
You
not
know,
the
let-
question
let-
you
let-
asked.
What did I ask?
You asked about
The ladies at the time.
ladies,
If
She-Hulk.
this was possible, what question would I ask?
You asked,
Go ahead
are you
on.
excited about She-Hulk first?
Are you excited about the series? And then if this was possible, would you go with the flow, Devin?
Well, I am excited about the series, and it would be amazing if that happened. I mean, I'm kind of a big dude, so if somebody,
Yeah, me too.
But
Me
it-
too.
but
If somebody can carry me around, that's a feat. I'm just-
She-Hulk
Yeah,
can do it.
I would be
She-Hulk
impressed.
can do it.
Yeah,
She-Hulk
she
could do
could.
it. She-Hulk could
She
do
could.
it. But like,
I
in
would
real
allow
life-
it just for the experience.
In real life, there's probably some
Yes.
women that could do it though.
It's probably
And-
real gentle, like Hagrid.
mean,
in
I know
the-
some women.
All right,
Devin,
all right.
Water.
You know,
Devin, I know some women who could probably pick you
we're
up.
being silly tonight.
Oh, really?
Let's
Well, if you
let's
watch
go
wrestling,
around
bodybuilders,
and let's
yeah.
reveal the truth. No lying.
Athletes.
In that trailer, did you still saw the trailer, right, Brian?
No,
He hasn't seen
Oh.
the trailer yet.
I'm not. I did. I'm totally checking out until like.
Of course, George. You ready to
All
get
right,
together? You ready to comment on Twitter?
we'll start with Eddie then. If She-Hulk said, "Let's get out of here," and then carried you in, would you say
I think
yes?
I
That's
think
it.
Eddie just
No, I'm
said
not.
that
I'm not
to
alluding to what comes next. I'm saying, would you let her carry you in there? No lies. Eddie, are you there?
I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
Oh my God. RJ, come on, brother. It's your birthday. If that was your
what was the
birthday
question?
present,
We
if that
let
was your
her carry
birthday
you.
present, you were having dinner with She-Hulk, and that scene, she's like, "Okay, let's get out of here." Would you let her carry? I'm not saying what happens next. Would you let her carry you in that house?
Fuck yeah, I would.
Yeah.
Yes,
yeah.
Devin, I think you said yeah for the experience. Aaron,
Hell yeah.
oh yeah. Anthony,
Yes.
wow. What happened to Anthony lately? I don't know. Okay, let's get to the reaction.
Yeah, I got tweets to share with you too later, man. It's gonna
I'll
be
bet see
fun.
them. I'll bet see
Oh,
them.
is this really getting buzz like from?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
Nerdrotic
yeah.
is raging on Twitter right now.
I was just actually looking at his tweets
Yeah.
too. Like,
This is the one. This is the
Yeah,
one.
his tweets are
character- this is
crazy,
one
yo.
character they're gonna have a blast with.
Yeah, but like I
okay.
said, we should
This
do
is gonna
Grace
be a
first, then we can
fun-
get to the negative ones.
This is gonna be a fun. Yeah, Andrew, you're lying. I don't believe you, Andrew. I'll pass.
like Nerdrotic is raging at like the most normal screenshots. It's just like her standing there in a dress, and he's like, "Look at this shit!" It's like, really, dude? Like this isn't even anything close to being like controversial. It's just a
Yeah.
woman smiling.
No block.
Yeah. I got to give credit to Grace though. Her and Daniel RPK were the first ones early this morning to say that a She-Hulk trailer was coming. So good for them. They got
Hey.
it correct.
Please remember to smash the like button. We got 37 viewers. You can
know
help
what?
the show. We got lots of great stuff coming this month.
It wasn't surprising. RJ,
We have a
because
lot
the
to talk
leaks.
about tonight too, Devin. There's so much to.
Yeah,
there's
Star
so
Wars,
much to
Star Wars
cover.
news too.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Star Wars news.
All right,
There was
let's.
RJ. It wasn't surprising because there was leaks about the release date like yesterday. So
Oh, I
All
didn't
right,
know.
let's watch Grace. It's only
Yeah.
3 minutes this time.
Earlier today, I tweeted that She-Hulk was going to be the big star of Disney's Upfront
No, you
today.
didn't.
And sure
No, you
enough,
didn't.
she is, with a trailer that we're going to watch in a moment, a new poster, which is ripped right from the comics, a new title, She-Hulk Attorney at Law. I love it, which I think hints they're going to focus on some of the more recent comic book issues, but those didn't sell as well as I think her more iconic run. So let's see how the series comes together. And also a release date with the August 17th rumored date being confirmed.
Wait,
All right,
real
let's
quick,
watch this thing
can
and
we
I'll
pause
break it
real
down
quick?
afterwards.
Yes.
Do you guys like that they changed the logo and the title for the show? Because
Yes.
originally it was just She-Hulk. Now it's She-Hulk Attorney
Yeah.
at
It
Law.
was modern.
I think
And-
that's
and-
kind of.
Well, and they changed the logo again. This is the third time they've changed the logo.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
it
last
looks
logo
good.
I saw looked like Castle.
yeah,
You know
it's
what?
Yeah, it
better.
did. Yeah. I didn't like the last
It's
logo.
more intriguing than just Hulk or She-Hulk because Attorney at Law. There's lots of people that
Well, it's
might
like you
not
know
be
what
even
kind of show
might
it
not
is.
be into
Yeah.
Marvel movies or
Well,
Marvel.
But I
shows
like
that-
legal. I like
Attorney at Law-
legal.
Yeah,
I like
yeah.
legal shows or legal.
Well,
comedy.
they did say it's adding McBeal to MCU.
I think it's
Well,
interesting because none of the other Disney Plus shows have had like a subtitle. It's just been like She-Hulk, or sorry, Miss Marvel, Moon Knight, Falcon Winter Soldier,
It's
Loki.
the first one.
This
You're
is
right.
the first one that's had a subtitle.
You
So
know
it's
what I was
interesting.
concerned with? That they were going to tone down the sexiness a little bit. I don't know about
No, this is the humor is very adult
Yes.
humor in this.
Yeah.
I think they
Yeah,
probably
when she
felt
said,
that
you
it
know,
was
she-
important for them to add that subtitle because if it's just She-Hulk, then it just kind of feels diminutive. It's like because there's Hulk and everybody knows Hulk and they know what Hulk's all about. But then if you just had She-Hulk, you don't really know. It just kind of seems like, wait, is this just like a cheap copy, or no? This is something totally different. This is going to be more of a lawyer-y kind of show, maybe. So I guess that's probably why they added it.
Okay.
Yeah. Go ahead.
All right, let's watch this. We have so much to get through, so we gotta.
Very, very excited. Here we go.
Being a superhero is a trial by fire. Who's gonna protect the world if not people like you?
Let's see. She
We've
can
seen
turn
that.
around.
We've seen that before.
Yeah.
I would say one thing. We're being pausing to be transformed. I would say one thing that I'm getting disappointed with, is after watching IMAX enhanced movies of Marvel, I want to see like that ratio for these Disney Plus series. Too.
Yeah, they only did it one time, and that was the Mandalorian season 2's premiere with the battle with the Krayt Dragon. They switched to the IMAX ratio, and that was amazing.
Why aren't they not doing this for everything? It's great.
It's probably
too expensive.
They've got like 400 shows and they got a budget.
Yeah. All right.
No, the other one.
It would be great if Obi-Wan's like that, though.
Yeah.
I'm Jennifer Walters. I'm a lawyer. I have great friends. Can we get some shots, please? It's an emergency. Demanding job.
We just started a superhuman.
See, so far before you even get the She-Hulk, there's a lot of like fun lawyer stuff, jokes. I think it's going to have a larger appeal than you realize, honestly. I understand. I know, but I've been addicted to the IMAX enhanced. I like, it's not exactly full screen. It's for widescreen TVs. What? Bradley, get your ass in here. Do you see this? Bradley
I agree.
Really?
Well, just in general.
I think his problem
Bradley,
is that
we have 45 people watching.
No, his problem is the CGI.
25 likes. Let's go. Come on.
In the trailer, that's the problem.
Yeah, but they can fix the CGI. They have 3 months.
But the thing is that I would not be surprised if Disney told Marvel, "Hey, we gotta sell these people while we got coming up. Can you give us a trailer what you got?" So they just did, yeah. So they
Do
really
you have any comments on Bradley's comment here? Who here? What the?
Austin agrees with Bradley.
Austin, what? There is backlash. The worst? I don't know if it's the worst.
No, it's been.
But here's the thing. Moon Knight had the same issue.
I think it looks better.
Well,
than
have
Moon
you
Knight.
heard about what's going on with VFX companies? Though
Yeah.
they are so far behind, and the impact of the pandemic is still being felt now. They are so far behind. I mean, things are really tough for VFX companies right now. I mean,
Well,
in other
maybe
shots,
this
the
is the
CGI
thing.
looks good. So,
Maybe this is the thing where they can consistently update, hopefully, but maybe they'll just let it go.
I mean, they
Who
got
knows?
3 months until the show comes out. They got time.
I'll be real. When I watched Shang-Chi today, I watched the end again. It looked amazing, and I was like, "This looks better than I remember in the theater." I think they updated it while I was because I saw it right away at the theater, and I heard stories that because this new digital, they could just upload each day and render it better. I wonder if I saw it right at the beginning. I don't know. Hopefully, they consistently update it.
I mean, it's true.
And I want you to be the face of it.
Oh, I didn't notice that before.
You saw that in Shang-Chi.
Wait, what happened?
You saw that.
Wait, what happened? Go back.
That
saw that in
was the
Shang-Chi.
Abomination in human form.
Yeah, Wong's
I
in this.
want you to be the face of it.
Rare.
Right out of the comic.
I didn't notice that before. Did you?
Yeah, it's Tim Roth in human form.
Roth.
Yeah.
Creating family.
Man, this would have been so great if
I know
what's
everyone's
his name
really
was-
excited. I know everyone's
still
really excited
alive.
for more Professor Hulk.
Yeah. Oh, Zeno, what? someone's single mom.
What?
What does that
Well,
mean?
then, I don't know.
People's on that they should have painted her body, but like it wouldn't make sense because the actress is, fight
Well,
for
she's not
they
Thor.
tiny. She can
they
bulk
could
up,
they
but-
could have done
bulk
the
up.
Gandalf thing for like Lord of the Rings, like film him
Could've,
and
yeah.
then
shooting.
film other perspective trickery. Yeah,
Oh yeah.
They could have, but then
You
that
didn't
like,
ask for this, but you still got to deal with it. Your transformation.
I love this scene.
by anger and fear.
Those are like the baseline.
Now the transformation scenes I think look legit. Like when
Yeah, I
she's
mean, I think
starting
in
to
some
turn
shots the CGI looks really good. I mean, again, we're
well,
still
I mean, when she's
months.
starting to turn, that looks really good. I do think there's room for improvement when she's full She-Hulk.
Yeah.
no, 100%.
I have a
There's 3
question.
months
Why
left.
why does everybody hate Professor Hulk?
They don't hate Professor. They hate how
Because
Disney did it.
I think
They did
people prefer the more monstrous Hulk, and they prefer more the complex storytelling that could be done with them. I feel like people think they've made him too much of a comedic character, and that's kind of like people wish that they would go back to a more complex and rich in character
Yeah.
Hulk versus just a Hulk that's used for
Also,
jokes.
also you have to blame Universal because they own the fucking rights. And they can use
Plus, Hulk
that
was his own
much.
character. He was a
This is-
totally different
this
person.
is
Now
the
he's
only-
gone. He had his own character development
This
aside
is-
from Bruce Banner, but now
This is the only lore they can use for
She-Hulk?
Hawk, She-Hulk.
Hey, nothing.
And plus, I'm pretty sure
what's,
this
what's
probably
all this? I'm a 40-year-old man. I mean, I am married though. I got.
This is probably the last
Degrassi,
time-
what are you
There's nothing wrong
doing?
with
Hold
soccer
on.
moms.
Stop. Degrassi, what are you saying? Are you saying, Degrassi, that the MCU is about to introduce Joe Fixit? Because if Degrassi's right, he just dropped like a megaton nuke in your chat, Max.
What?
Do you know who Joe Fixit is?
Another Hulk.
No.
That's another
Grey
persona of
Hulk.
the Hulk.
Yeah,
That's the
Grey
Grey
Hulk.
Hulk.
That's his mob. That's his mob
That's his
persona.
mob
or something,
persona,
right?
yeah.
That's his mob persona.
I'm just saying, Degrassi, if that's correct, when the show comes out, I don't know who you are.
I
man.
have a
That's scary.
source. I have a source.
That's scary.
Degrassi. Wow.
Because
Yeah,
Joe Fixit would be really cool to see.
Wow, we have 50 people watching. Yes.
And only
Bradley,
26 likes. What the hell?
I really need Bradley in here because I love it when he has a hot take like this. Stop what you're doing. I don't know. Get over here. Get on the show, Bradley. We need to hear.
Well, I mean,
we need
let's
this
keep
hot
it
take.
100.
100, yeah. Yeah.
Like, if
FG
Marvel
Hulk,
doesn't own
we
the
need a
rights,
Hulk
they
show.
don't.
They can't just do a Hulk alone still.
They have to ask Universal, and they have to pay
They've destroyed
Universal.
Hulk in the MCU.
Universal's being assholes about it. Like
We haven't.
Universal's
Well, no,
being a
they.
dick.
I mean that they own the. Wouldn't you hold on to those rights? We
But they
haven't
can
got
talk-
the
but-
chance to see
but
this character
Sony-
have the spotlight's embarrassing.
But they're not doing a Spider-Man Sony. Sony's being reasonable with Disney. Like,
Yeah, they're being reasonable, but they're like they fucking.
Everyone
they
be
made
careful
1.9
about
billion.
your
Universal. Universal's dick riding. That's all.
Oh, Bradley's getting in here. Awesome. Bradley might agree with
Now,
Jeremy.
And now, if Marvel owns the rights to Hulk, then sure you can make a movie or a show about the character. It's just they don't. They have to
Oh.
ask permission, and then they have to ask.
They have to
Universal
be.
and stuff.
It can't be a standalone. It has to be in something
Yeah,
else.
yeah. You have to introduce a character, and it's impossible.
All right.
Woman just
You
existing.
need-
I love this scene.
Bruce, it feels like if I don't transform, I'm gonna die.
Show me She-Hulk.
so they're not doing the
Yes.
blood transfusion. Right?
No.
Oh, this is so
I
great.
just want to be.
Now I like that. Now this one looks a little off to me. This.
Yeah, that's off.
Yes,
Yeah, you
yes,
can
I
tell it's
agree.
I mean, it
off.
still
Yeah.
looks. It could use improvement.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think that, but they might not improve it though. Honestly.
Well, it
Who
looks
knows?
like she's
We have to
about ready
see.
to give me my next mission on the video game I'm playing.
I
Like,
get
It is
a little bit of that
video
vibe.
game.
if I
Yeah,
collect
get it.
so many berries and then I return them to her, she'll grant me my wish, and then I can move on to the next level.
Axel, what?
What's he say? End the MCU.
Well,
Oh,
yeah,
boy.
because-
so, you know.
And then
Because
Tito
then
saying,
the
Tito saying
DCU would be
reboot.
K
K-Dots.
It's the
Yeah,
only way.
K-Dots. Yes. Yeah, no, I prefer Edward Norton.
That's
Well,
All
he
right,
was-
so
well,
okay,
he's a
let,
bit
before we
anyways.
continue with this video, Devin, if they don't improve the CGI, is this still acceptable to you? Will you be all right?
I mean, sure, maybe. It's pretty rough. Like this still is very uncanny valley, And
Yeah.
if it's like that throughout the entirety of the show, maybe I'll get used to it just by function of seeing it all the time. But just seeing it in this trailer, it looks pretty tough. And yeah, Moon Knight did have a lot of that same problem, but Moon Knight was like really only when he transformed into Moon Knight. It was mostly just Oscar Isaac, which is great. And
That's
if this
true.
character is going to be like this, like most of the time, then that's kind of a different thing.
Well, that's why they pushed back the show too, because they need more time for VFX. So the hope is that by August this will look top notch. Hopefully,
Yeah,
because this is a really expensive show. Like this is like 25 million an episode.
My
God damn, that's a lot.
concern is that they're going to go all Moon Knight, and that you're not even going to have that much She-Hulk. It's mostly going to be the lawyer stuff.
No, this is mostly the first episode.
No, she's a lawyer as She-Hulk. She'll be a lawyer in She-Hulk form.
That's my concern. That they'll go
That's what she is, though. That's what Jennifer is, though.
There won't be much scenes, and so it won't even make that much difference how good the CG is. But honestly, after rewatching the MCU, maybe they are just releasing content too, since they need consistent content for Disney Plus before the CG is ready. It doesn't take long to film the live action stuff, and they might just be pushing it out where in the past they might have taken more time. What do you guys think?
True.
You think that
I mean, it's a possibility.
Yeah.
It's both. I mean, look, the VFX company is hard now
because they've been consistently releasing shows where other like for example, HBO Warner Brothers is taking a little bit longer. Oh, here's Ashley.
That's because they need to take longer. That's because
a lady's perspective. Ashley, let's get your thoughts. Ashley, what did you think?
Hey, what's up, Ashley?
Hey, Ashley.
What did you think of the She-Hulk trailer?
Oh no, we can't. Wait, I think
you sounded like a robot. You sound
like a robot.
Say that a little bit louder. That was awesome. What is going on?
Take over?
Oh my gosh, what's going on?
Oh my god.
That's amazing. She sounds like an Autobot.
Max, what did I tell you about these MCU fans? They're really robots. Now you
I just hope, if anything, this show is kind of like in a criminal justice system. There are people who are represented by two people, separate parts. The police who investigate the crimes and the district attorneys who prosecute the offenders. These
I
are
would
their
laugh
stories.
if they did that.
Dude,
that would be a funny meme.
If this was MCU freaking Law and
Brian,
Order, dude,
you should put
I am
a
down.
mashup of that.
No,
and
actually,
do the Law and Order.
Brian. Yeah. That's the show is legal drama comedy.
It's the answer for it.
This is meant to be this is meant to be Marvel's.
This is for you.
Law and Order.
No, more if you're going for comedy, I would say more like Ally McBeal, okay? Because I would be like law, a little bit of comedy in there.
That's Harrison Ford's wife.
You know? Yeah, relatives of Harrison Ford.
Someone should do a mashup of that. It would get lots of views. Dun dun
dun dun dun dun dun. And you have the Hulk, and it's like you get that little bass riff where it's like bam bam bam. Love Law and Order, dude. I mark out on that show.
Eddie,
Fantastic.
if they don't improve the CG, is this acceptable to you, or is it too rough?
It's not too rough, but I think I'll be able to get used to it. It's just that the overall discourse would definitely be bad. I think, in my opinion, but I think I could get used to it. I mean, they have enough time to polish it. I think they will, but if they don't, then it is what it is.
Okay, Aaron.
It does need to be polished, but to me, this is like it's not the greatest CGI, but it's not terrible. As long as the story is good, I'm fine with it. If the story is not good, then overall the whole thing is bad.
Well, comedy is ultimately subjective. I mean, that's the thing.
I look
at what someone else may find.
I
funny
look
may
at
not be
Transformers
funny to you.
example. Transformers has a good CGI, but those movies are horrible. Good
CGI means nothing if your scripts are bad.
Well, we have to go quicker with. Oh, go ahead, Divin.
I think it's important that like this show seems like, and the whole purpose of this trailer is to deliver what the vibe of the show is going to be.
Yeah.
Yes,
and the vibe of this show is definitely not like bombastic action with crazy CGI and all that kind of stuff. This is definitely more of like almost like a sitcom drama kind of thing. I think that's kind of what they're trying to portray. You've got this character who's trying to survive as like a superhero adjacent person in a city with a law office and all like getting shots for her friends and all that other wacky stuff. Like I don't think that the CGI is going to play into it maybe as big as some of the consternation might assume it would.
Agreed.
Ashley, we got to get
Yeah,
your
so I sound
perspective.
better?
Oh, definitely.
Much better.
We got rid of the robot.
You recharge your batteries, I see.
What's your interpretation? What did you think of the She-Hulk trailer? No censorship here. Oh, great shirt! That's an amazing shirt. That's like Van Gogh with Grogu.
Well, I liked it, but I remember I was like watching it and I was like, oh yeah. And then as soon as like I saw the CGI, I was like, nope, I don't like this. Which I know they have time, but it just looks like cartoonish. And it just looks really bad to me.
Ooh, okay.
But I'm excited to see the show. It looks like a fun show to me. But also I don't know how sold I am on like this Ally McBeal, like, let's go solve cases and like go on dates with a bunch of dudes. Like, that's just not really my vibe, but like, we'll see, it'll work. And then, but I'm excited to see what the show, has to offer.
Okay. Remember, we have 55 people. It really helps us reach new people. It helps this community grow, which we're having a lot of fun here. So let's finish this up. Anyone else have anything to comment on the CG before we go further? RJ, Anthony, Aaron.
I'll say this just real quick. I will
Axel.
say that it does. I think there's room for improvement. I really hope the next 3 months they kind of nail this down, because this is going to be a very CGI heavy show. It is a motion capture performance. We know the MCU can produce really great mocap performances. I just think this one is definitely
James Cameron.
a movie. Yeah, I mean, I think it'll be fine. I'm more concerned. Just make sure it's a good script and a good story, and I like the character.
I'll just say this.
Yeah, and if the CGI is not like polished, you can forgive that, a lot of that, as long as the story is right, the acting is and you're invested in who the character is. The CGI stuff, if it's not as clean as it should be, you can get on board with that.
Yeah, the question for all of you is Wong the new Nick Fury?
Oh yeah, I don't know if you guys saw, but they announced in the cast list of the show, Wong will be in the show. But
yes,
Wong will be in the show.
You mean the GOAT? The GOAT? Yeah.
I have something to announce too. I rewatched Shang-Chi, the end of it, in IMAX Enhanced today. It's now one of my favorite MCU movies. It's amazing.
Finally, you've been ready. Finally,
I'm glad you love it.
You got the base pill.
And I thought of a cool show we could do. Top 5 best superhero movie after. I don't know if Brian's going to make that one. Top 5 best superhero after credit scenes. We'll rank them. Wouldn't that be an interesting episode? Wouldn't that be?
Let's do that. Yeah, I would love to do that.
Or we could, you know what? We could wait till Ashley, when you're ready to do your next episode, if you want to do that.
Yeah. We should do that. We could do that on the show. Yeah.
Wouldn't that be fun?
Yes, let's do that.
And you can include DC too, because I know there's a DC one that's very cool.
I was just gonna say.
Oh yeah, all post credit scenes are included
for superhero. Yes.
Even this. I mean, yeah. Like, yeah.
Can we all agree though that more
BVS? BVS.
Hold on.
Has the best post credits.
And we could do a 5. We should do the top 5 in the.
Can we at least all? Can we at least all unanimously agree that Morbius probably has the worst post credit scene every?
Oh yeah.
Oh wait, we could do top 5 and the 5 worst.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's it. That's what we're doing.
I would say my top 5 is
like
definitely.
that idea?
Yes.
Yeah.
Top 5 best, top 5 worst end credit scenes. Okay.
Oh, wonderful, Axel. Thank you for that.
And one of my top 5 is definitely the Thor Ragnarok after credit scene that leads right into the Infinity War.
And I also watched Revenge of the Sith last night because Enosh pissed me off. And it was amazing acting.
So much.
It was amazing acting from Natalie Portman.
Why are people
Natalie Portman did so good in that movie. I think she was. And they all did good, but
Max, Natalie Portman. You see beside Tessa Thompson in Bass in that picture.
Yeah. I say the men are on trial in that scene.
No, I heard it's like.
Here we go! Yay! Austin and Bradley. All right, explain yourselves.
I can hug them.
Explain both of you. explain yourselves with this hot take. Where was the? Can you pull that up, RJ? Where was that? What did they say? Like, I'd rather eat razor blades or something. What the hell?
I'll repeat it for you. I would rather swim in a pool with ferocious sharks with razor blades for teeth than watch the show.
Go join Geeks and Gamers. You're kicked off. You're both out of Team MME.
This is what I watched last night. Okay, you watched that one, and I watched this one.
Attack of the Clones.
Yeah.
Yes. I didn't watch the whole thing.
I watched that yesterday for the 20th anniversary.
Yeah.
Oh, I feel bad.
Brutal.
For you.
I haven't seen this ever since I fell in love with the thing of Gundarks.
Why punish yourself, RJ?
It's the 20th anniversary.
How do you feel about Revenge of the Sith and Attack of the Clones, Devin?
Revenge of the Sith is watchable, but I don't think I've ever watched Attack of the Clones from start to finish in one sitting. Like I always bail at about like the 15 to 20 minute mark.
That early? Wow.
Oh yeah.
Really?
Oh yeah. It's a tough watch for me. Like one of the worst movies I've ever seen.
All right. Thank you for the super sticker, Punk Nova Trace. Let's finish this.
Grace.
Wait, you're not.
Oh,
yeah, you're not putting.
Darn it! I'm playing it without bringing it.
Go back.
yeah, I don't see it. Yeah.
Sorry, everyone. I did a max. Hold on. I apologize.
Boomer moment.
It's max.
Feels like if I don't transform, I'm gonna die.
Can't imagine she dies.
I love this.
Oh, Miss She-Hulk. Oh, we're getting there.
Yes. No.
Oh, this is so great.
I just want to be a normal, anonymous lawyer. Can you tell us where She-Hulk is? Jen, you're a story now. Girl, your ass
You'll
looks
like her.
crazy right now.
When she's angry.
You could be an Avenger. Oh, I'm not a superhero.
Team up.
That is for billionaires.
What do you think of that scene where they team up with the Hulk? That was pretty cool, right?
Yeah, are you gonna commentate on how there's like a
No, she's learning her powers.
A scene that
Boo! That's
what Boo.
Yeah, that's what I think of that team up. Boo!
What? Oh.
I would like to see it if it had good writing.
And interactive what, Axel?
If it had good writing, then yeah.
You don't know it doesn't have good writing yet.
It's written by Kevin Feige. Of course it is.
Kevin Feige didn't write this.
Yeah, he writes everything. He goes through
Actually, no, he doesn't. That's
he produces them, but he doesn't.
I have a question.
Insane.
Do you drink? Are you a coffee or tea, bro?
What?
Do you prefer coffee or tea?
Pepsi.
Oh, okay. Do you put your Snyder salt in your tea, or do you
no?
just
What does Snyder have to do with this?
Yeah,
he's saying.
I'm saying you're a salty DC fan.
No, I just want.
Is that what Bradley and Austin are too? Alien and bread.
No, I'm just a salty fan in general.
Basically.
Well, at least you're honest about it.
All right, let's finish this up, and then we'll have more
I'm just
discussions
messing with
here.
the Axel.
He's a narcissist and adult orphans for some reason.
Wow, look at the new title treatment.
Is there anything more depressing?
Her reaction, I'm so.
My favorite part.
I don't like that. No.
She's swiping left and right, and yeah.
She's in Tinder, really? Oh my god.
Should we split some fries?
Let's get those to go.
That guy is
Oh, that looks
100%
so
dead
great.
after
It looks like it's walking a perfect.
I think that's gonna be.
Is this such a place in New York where Doctor Strange would be like, "What is this green monster?"
All right.
Line between the recent comics and the classic comics. It's very feminist, which means I love it. I think it's going to really speak to female viewers and hopefully be really big with the LGBT community as well. I made a video just a few days ago about who would be the next Wanda. And I said maybe it'll be She-Hulk, and maybe it will. She looks fabulous.
I don't know.
I'm
if she
not
looks
totally
fabulous.
sold on the VFX just yet. Looks a little Gumby-like still, but I think it might look good enough. I'm going to break it down, as I said. Very curious to hear your thoughts down below, especially those of you who don't like when they add these like feminist commentaries to stuff. I don't know why. It's genius,
That's
but I'm curious how
Who
you feel.
doesn't like that on the internet?
That
Uh-oh.
She-Hulk is though.
Me.
All the men
I
on
hate
the
it.
internet are gonna. What's that?
I hate
I
it.
want
You hate
I
it?
want She-Hulk to
Whammy.
to like beat up all the anti SJWs.
I am excited for the show. Yes, I wanted to be. This is my dreams come true.
Well, you know
You've
who's not
had
excited?
dreams of She-Hulk.
My wife is
You have
visiting my
dreams of She-Hulk?
mother-in-law, so I gotta be. I'm gonna be careful here.
Some people dream of Genie. Max dreams of She-Hulk.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Feel about it in this trailer. I love it. All right, share those thoughts down below. Subscribe today, and of course,
No.
as always, you can check out some more videos right now.
No, thank you.
Well,
No, thank
Max, if you want to queue up the Jeremy video, I'll
Oh,
share.
no.
share this real quick.
Should we? Should we?
Well, just real
Do
quick,
it, do it.
I wanted to share this. Not everyone loves this. I mean, you got Nerdrotic over here saying this looks like shit.
Well,
Yeah,
of course
well,
it
he's
does.
a fucking sexist.
Okay.
Piece of shit.
Hashtag
Okay, Axel, be
MCU.
careful here.
Hold on,
Thank
hold
No,
on.
you.
I'm not.
There's
no,
more.
no,
There's
no,
more.
Axel's
no.
right though.
Yeah,
But, like,
I
he's
am
right.
right.
He's right. That looks like shit.
Well, okay, yeah, it does, but he's just hating it because women.
But but it's a different reason, Austin.
Those
Yeah,
CGI
he just
women.
hates it because
This is
women.
fine. Wait, hold on though. This tweet's fine. It's criticizing the way it looks, right? But then you have this one. Max, can you please read this tweet?
Tatiana Maslany looks fierce with those real green arms and was able to work out so hard she grew 3 feet. You go, girl. What happens with the? Come on, Bruce Banner.
Disney Marvel consumer.
Yeah, what are you?
I want.
What the fuck is
Eddie,
that?
Why can only men grow muscles?
Hey, no, Benny.
It's like the criticism there is that the actress didn't actually become the Hulk.
No. So Devin, what they're trying to do here is that he's making fun of the people who have given them crap for liking Jane Foster Thor, because people have defended Jane, saying that Natalie Portman actually worked out. That's who he's making fun of. But he basically, the idea is that he's making fun of Disney Marvel consumers, basically fans. He's making fun of fans.
He is a Disney Marvel consumer.
Yeah, he's one of them.
Yeah, exactly. Because if he wasn't, he wouldn't talk about the stuff.
He's engaging in their content and their trailers. So like,
all right.
I'm sure he'll be watching the show regularly too. I mean, it's content.
Oh,
for him,
yeah.
too.
Yes, absolutely, Devin. We will be
100%.
watching.
All right. We
We're
have
complaining.
we have a Geek and Gamer. This is from a car video too.
Yeah, it's a car. It's a very short video.
We got 73 people watching. Oh my god.
Let's get to 100 people to watch.
73.
Yes.
Make sure to hit the like button.
Yeah, if there's
Yo,
a
hit
car,
the like
I have
button.
Devin. I'm sorry. I know we just watched one, but if it's a car video from a geeky gamer, a geeky hater, I have to watch it.
Who are you watching?
What you got?
I just wanted to real quick before we move any further. I just wanted to address something RJ said earlier.
What I do?
It's way earlier.
What I do?
Because I've been hearing this. Dear God, what is that? But I've been hearing this a lot, and I just don't. I think it's an excuse. I don't agree with it. But the VFX houses are full, and I understand that they are full and they are busy, and all.
Well, they're
that.
behind.
They are behind. I understand that. If that's the case, don't put out stuff so close together, Disney. Don't be putting it out when it looks this bad.
They need to keep. They need to
Oh,
keep.
But you know what is an upfront, right?
And then they don't want to affect their bottom line. That's the business. That's the business.
One time.
RJ, I want to hear.
Yeah, no, I want to respond to Austin. I think that's fair criticism for Hollywood. The problem ultimately, I feel like, is that they need to meet deadlines because they want to have an ever-flowing stream of content releasing constantly, because they're prioritizing
right.
this high-profile
and that's already starting to backfire. The interest, I would say,
financially
in the MCU shows has gone down. Moon Knight was not.
I would disagree. Hold on, Austin. I would disagree with that a little bit, though, because if you look at, like, for example, the Nielsen ratings, Moon Knight actually ranks really high for the top 10 on the Nielsen chart.
I think Miss Marvel won't be
like, there is interest in the show. Like, we'll see as it goes on, because maybe it dipped off. It's just the first
I think it's going to start to dip off. I think
we'll
because
see.
Look, you had what, March of Moon Knight, March and April, you're gonna get Miss Marvel, Thor, and then She-Hulk all back to back. 3 months. I think we're way past the point of oversaturation at this point, and the interest is gonna start to
I
go
mean,
down.
that is a fair criticism. I mean,
Thank you, Austin.
It's going down.
Hi, Brian.
Marvel's a juggernaut. I don't know if it's going to go down.
I mean, no. I mean, that's fair criticism.
I think you guys are
absolutely
huffing farts.
possible. It's absolutely possible, but we just haven't seen it yet. Like there is still people that are like devotees to whatever they put out, and so long as that's the case, they're going to drive that schedule.
Yeah, and you also have to think that they're making shows like Miss Marvel where they're trying to bring in a new fan base, kind of like what they did with WandaVision. And WandaVision was like an unknowing thing that happened. And I think with Miss Marvel, they're skewing at a specific demographic, especially teenagers, because they want to bring in these, these young girls to watch it. So they're also growing new audiences and trying to explore that as well. On top of, so they're expanding on the audience that they already have. So I feel like that is the first step that you have to take. So people don't get bogged down and get tired of the material.
What about on your point, Ashley, as well? I feel like all of the shows in some way, especially She-Hulk and Miss Marvel, feel like they're being made for a very different audience than who would normally
you
watch
won't
an
hear
MCU
ass in
property.
Miss Marvel.
Yeah, I mean, like that's the thing, right? This is meant for a more mature female audience. I think the show, not that everyone can enjoy it though, but it's made for a different audience in mind. They're meant to totally contrast each other, right? A little bit.
It's gonna be more
I don't know.
kid-friendly.
We'll see. I mean, like I said,
If this was Gina Carano and She-Hulk, they would be like, "Oh, this looks so amazing."
Oh, she would fucking be terrible.
The funny thing is, I 1000% understand where Brian is coming from on this. Like, and I was at that point too, right before the pandemic, right before we had like a solid year of no Marvel anything. And then now we get back to this point where we've just been getting Marvel stuff nonstop over and over and over again. Like, I completely and totally understand like oversaturation, kind of sick of these things just kind of coming out every couple weeks. And now I got to follow this or pay attention to that. And like, a lot of it is just kind of like derivative of the same stuff. Like I went back and tried to watch Falcon and Winter Soldier, and it was like, this is way more generic than I recalled when I first started watching this show when it launched. Right. And like, there's a lot of that vibe going on with a lot of the shows that are like just being pancaked out of this factory. And like I agree. Like there should probably be a bit of a break or maybe a bit more space in between the releases. But so long as like there's no monetary incentive to do that, they're going to keep churning out this sausage.
And Chapek, especially Chapek, he's not about entertainment and creativity first. He's about his bottom line and what is going to make him the most amount of money. Look at what he did with the Disney parks and the overcrowding the situation there. He is about making money first.
And
nobody likes him though.
Nobody likes him, but you may not like the man, but he's over, Disney. He's boss. So
wow, we have 80 people watching this show right now. We all want to get woke. If you want to get woke, smash the like button.
Let's go woke.
Let's go woke.
I'm already broke though, Max. I'm already broke. I can't go woke.
I will go broke.
I can't go woke. I'm too broke.
Oh my god.
By the way,
I will go broke for woke. There you go.
Oh my god, no.
By the way, thank you.
I said it. I will go broke.
Now he's dancing,
Yes.
By the way, thank you, Punk Nova Trace, for leaving the super sticker for 99 cents. Thank you very much, sir.
If you want to go woke or broke, I don't think super chats are helping that department.
Without further ado, you promised me this is a car video.
It's a car video, I promise.
Swear to God.
We are ready. We got our resident Geek and Gamers.
Did you see what the thumbnail was, by the way? It's the
say, "Oh, hail, Jeremy, Eddie." Say, "Hail, Lord, car video, sir."
Oh my
Do your best pitch to join Geeks and Gamers, Eddie.
Well, hail Jeremy, and you're lucky because when I was to say hail, I was to do something else. But
oh my God, you did not do that,
bro. What the fuck, yo?
But like I said, Geeks and Gamers are my heroes. I value their opinion a lot. I only watch their videos. I hate the wokeness so much. I just hate forced politics. I just hate feminism. I just hate women in general, man. And these guys are my heroes.
Whoa.
Oh my god.
Damn, man.
New people.
Tell us how you really feel.
Now that I know the truth.
Oh, DL's here too. DL, what did you think, DL?
Now that I know the truth.
The She-Hulk trailer.
Yeah, it's amazing, right?
It's okay.
Oh wow.
It's okay.
That's fine. That's fine. I think that's accurate.
That's fine. If you say it's okay, it's okay. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think the show's gonna be good, but I mean, the trailer was okay.
Well, let's see what Jeremy has
CGI
to
was
say.
kind of.
Oh, Jeremy's video is very short.
Okay,
so
sorry, Neil.
Shiny.
Go ahead. CG.
But
Yeah.
See, so now we're losing viewers because we.
Oh, did you get? Oh, I'm sorry, I said. Yeah, the CGI looked kind of shoddy in places, but you know, hopefully they'll polish that up by the time it airs. Probably not, but oh boy.
Well, maybe you need to join Geeks and Gamers. You haters on the panel. I don't know. Team MME.
I didn't even.
I don't want to see the screen.
You get lots of benefits by joining Geeks and Gamers.
Max,
It's a good
get
team.
the screen off here, please. Like
that She-Hulk.
Oh, it is a car video.
I haven't seen one.
Was
Yeah, let's
so
watch
next level bad. I can't believe how horrible it was. I'm on the road. I'm here now in Orlando. I'm fixing to go get something to eat. We're here for MegaCon
Gross.
and to film a lot of other stuff here
MegaCon.
in Orlando. It's going to be a really good week for us here at Geeks and Gamers. But I'm on the road. I had to pull over when I saw that trailer, and I couldn't believe how incredibly bad it was.
He was watching it while he was driving?
Unreal
Yeah,
how
that's
much they
dangerous. I
continue
hope
to
he
miss
got-
the mark.
He
Is
there any police officers around here?
Make a video.
Good thing you're
Wait,
of that.
I mean, you're saying similar things to you on the panel.
Wait. What did he say? He didn't like
I think for
CGI?
different reasons, though.
Yeah, like I want to
Like,
see.
there's a
like,
lot of
Yeah, it
things.
must be different.
How many seconds before he talks about identity politics or?
Well, listen.
Or is he
I
just
will
gonna
say
the
this.
CGI?
Hold on, real quick.
Maybe he'll just say the
20.
CGI.
I will
20
say
seconds.
this. If Jeremy does not bring up any of the feminist stuff and only
Yes.
complains about the CGI, I will give him full props.
I don't think he's gonna. I don't think he can make it through
Unlikely.
the end.
You're
when
asking
she
way
carries-
too much on that one.
There is
take
no
less than a
way. I will bet you $5 that he cannot make it through the end of the video because She-Hulk is gonna. He is gonna lose his shit when that happens. When She-Hulk
at the
carries the
end,
man.
at the end, yeah.
Well, did you see the thumbnail? The thumbnail was her carrying
Yes.
the guy. That was
Yeah,
thumbnail.
exactly.
My dream is his worst nightmare.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's see if it. Do you think it's going to take to that point, or do you think he's going to get there sooner?
I don't know. We'll
It's gonna
see.
be less than a minute.
Sooner.
Go back by like 5 seconds.
Look at his stupid ass glasses.
Those are cool glasses. What are you talking about, Axel?
Well,
Those
if
are
he's
cool.
wearing them, then
If
they're
you're
wrong.
playing baseball, maybe.
Well, if
you
he's
know,
wearing
baseball
them, then
players
they're
don't
wrong.
wear that.
I know they're a little different. I
Unreal
know
how
my
much
kid
they
plays
can-
baseball.
Those look like the kind of free glasses you get at the bank.
Yeah.
Oh,
Damn.
Get it,
Shade,
you criminal.
shade, Devin. Woo! Saying the
I
Geeks
mean, they
and
do.
Gamers
They do.
can afford better glasses. Those aren't Ray-Bans. Those are
They're
bargain
they're
bin.
weird.
Why is
Those
it
are
black?
Target bands.
Why is it looking it's a black and white? Like, is that?
That's kind of cool. I like the way it's filmed. All
It's
right.
not cool
Continue to
since
miss
he's
the
doing
mark.
it.
Now they have the built-in brand of the MCU, which has been unbelievably successful over the last decade plus. I mean, you can't deny the success of the MCU, but like all things in Hollywood, once they've actually built that platform up by doing it the right way, they start to shift into the identity politics.
Oh my God!
Well, that didn't take too long.
Didn't even make it a minute. He didn't
There
even.
it is, ladies.
There
That
it
did
is.
not take too long at all.
There it is, ladies and gentlemen.
I wanted to give him a little credit. But this.
Why?
Why would you give him credit? Why would you give him credit?
I
He
thought
doesn't deserve any
maybe.
piece of credit.
There it is.
Benefit of the doubt. He cannot. That's his instant clicks. Oh, you know the Neanderthals like thumbs up, Jeremy. You said it right away. Neanderthals that love that shit.
He's
Oh, go
I like how he's like building it up the right way. Like he wasn't bitching about that shit the entire time.
Yeah. Oh man, I'm so disappointed, in Jeremy. Now I can't wait to
Jeremy,
see what he
you
says
piece
about.
of shit.
Oh,
Yeah,
my
go read a
God.
comic book, you fucking dyke.
Oh no! Whoa!
Oh, I'm sorry.
Why
Sorry.
Why are we defending
Yeah,
him?
call down.
Sorry.
Oh,
Why are we defending Jeremy?
Yeah.
I don't understand.
I don't know what that was.
Who's
Calm
defending
down.
Jeremy?
All right.
And that's exactly what they're doing with the Marvel Cinematic Universe now. And this She-Hulk trailer, every aspect of it was bad. The CG was bad. The acting was bad. The story is terrible. all of it is cringe, and of course,
Wait, what?
Snyder Verse is
Wait,
really
what?
nice.
How does he know about the story?
Yeah, you're right.
How does he
I don't
know?
know
You
anything.
watched 9 episodes
not.
already?
Wow, he's
The
just
show
he's
hasn't
got
come
an
out, like,
advanced
real
copy.
quick,
Yeah, it
Like,
doesn't
he's
even come
unseen.
out. How does that?
like
how does that
He's
objectively,
unseen the whole thing.
hold on. Objectively speaking, right, from an objective standpoint, I will tell you this, even though I am a Marvel fan, okay, I will just say this. Objectively speaking, there's nothing in that trailer that gives you any real impression of the actual story of the show. All you know is she becomes She-Hulk and she's living a double life. That's it. We don't know who
Well,
the
and
villains
that's
are. We don't know
Yeah.
nothing.
starts.
Yeah, exactly. You can't tell what the story is.
I'll
based
give
off
him the
trailer.
CGI.
That's
I'll
such
give him
a
the
silly thing
CGI.
for him
Yeah,
to say.
like here's the thing. If Jeremy only complained about the CGI, that would be
Valid.
totally fine. That'd be fine.
That's
But
valid.
like, how can you say the acting is bad when like you're only seeing a trailer?
Because woman.
I mean, he's already went there. He's
He
already
wants
crossed the line, yeah.
She-Hulk to be played by a man. Like,
But what's it be
Yeah.
Gina Carano?
I think Brian puts it best.
Well, no, he's gonna probably comment on Hulk being in there too. They were Hulk second
Oh,
fiddle.
yeah.
He's gonna say
oh my
That
god.
was the Hulk show,
including the part where she's carrying the guy in the end. We all know what they're trying to do.
No, we don't. What
What are they trying
Yeah.
to do?
No. He's just jealous because they're gonna have sex, and he
Wait,
hasn't.
hold on.
Little bitch.
Jeremy.
This is the emasculation of
Hold on,
American men.
Oh, Jeremy, you bitch.
Please tell me that this has to be a troll. There's no way he's legitimately angry that
Yes,
they
he
showed
is.
her carrying a guy. to
Yes,
the
he
bed.
is.
He
We
is
all
now.
know. We
For
all
certain.
know. Absolutely.
Jeremy.
Yes.
Jeremy.
We know, Devin. You know that's what he's upset
I
about.
think Jeremy's secret.
Oh, yeah.
That was the best part.
What does he mean though? What does he mean though when he says we know what they're trying to do? Like, what does that even mean?
Emasculating men.
It means
Yes.
he's never had sex before.
Dehumanize men.
Yes,
I agree with that.
It's that simple.
Yeah.
that's it. Yes, he's not just making this shit up. He believes it.
Is Jeremy married?
Yeah. I don't want to comment
That's
on
bullshit
his
if he's
personal life.
married. I don't believe that.
That is a sad. That is some sad thing.
I think
would
it's
say.
kids too. So like, I'm not gonna.
Let's
talk
not
If he
talk
has
about
kids, they're
personal-
probably adopted. I don't care.
No.
Oh no.
Damn, that's fucked
Hey,
up.
refrain from the
talk,
personal attacks on
Yeah, yeah.
Jeremy, okay,
Yes,
guys?
yes,
That
yes,
is
yes.
stupid and it defeats the purpose. Okay,
Right,
what
thank
he's
you,
doing
Brian.
right
Thank
now
you.
is he's
Yeah,
cutting
yeah.
a heel promo. He's got all of you pissed. Mission accomplished. All right, I'll get back.
I mean, we should just stick to his point, the points
yeah.
that he's making.
Yeah.
Because they're right. Of course,
Fresh
they're right.
Olympics, they're always going to virtue signal. They're always going to try and push nonsense. Hollywood is hiring people that do not care about this
Agreed.
stuff. They hate your guts. They hate my guts. We've already proven point blank that Hollywood.
When he's
hates
saying they
Geeks and
hate you, they hate your guts. They hate my guts. He's talking specifically about straight white males. Just an FYI.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
no, he's being
No,
he's
that's what he's
suggesting.
No, man.
No, that's
Well,
what he's
it's
doing.
the implication. It's the implication.
He's suggesting
no.
Hollywood doesn't
Very
actually
strong
care about you, even though they virtue signal to you. That's what he's saying.
But who's the you in that?
He's talking to white men. He's what he's talking about. Yeah,
well,
he is. That's what it is. It
All
is.
right.
That's what this whole
that's totally fine with me because the last thing I want to be
Fearmonger.
is in the good graces of Hollywood. Even
Hollywood
if
doesn't
you're
care about
trying to
you.
do something-
You're not in there. Mission accomplished on
Like
that.
Hollywood's like, oh, we gotta appeal to this Geeks and Gamers guy.
We gotta
him.
finish this up to get to the other topics. So we'll
thing
try.
that's collaborative to help the fans and respect the fans. Hollywood still decides that you are the worst people ever. And that's what Hollywood thinks. They care about themselves. They hate the fans. They hate the lore. And everything is designed to
That's
create
not true.
a
That's
narrative
not true.
and bullshit. And this She-Hulk thing, I can't believe how bad it is. But that is where we are with the Marvel Cinematic Universe now. And it's not going to get any better. And it's just like Star Wars at this point.
Oh,
We
here we get Star Wars.
continue to see the Star Wars, and yes, there might be little things here and there that you can get excited for. But overall, the people that are working on these projects hate you. They hate you. They hate the source material. They hate the characters, and they are there to do one thing: to destroy what you love. And
oh, this guy's
no.
Okay.
Patty is there to sabotage everything about Star Wars.
They're not there to make money. They're there to destroy
Well,
what you
here's
love.
my thing too. Like, it would have been nice if Jeremy went into detail, like saying specifically what he didn't like. Like, he gave very vague statements at the start and doesn't really dive into detail. It would have been nice if he would have said
He only
this
said the
moment
CGI.
here.
That's it.
Like
I
the only
mean,
moment,
there's-
the only moment he went to specifics about was the very end with her carrying the guy. Like, and that's it. Like, but what about that made you upset? Like,
I mean, there's only like
actually
two things.
explain specifically.
Yeah, I think there's only like two things I kind of agree with him on. Is
Super
that the
chat.
acting is not great in that trailer, and the CGI is not that great either. But other than that,
But
I
they're
don't know
not
what
doing
he's
it
talking
because they
about.
want to
You got a
destroy
super
you.
chat there, Max.
Oh, Blue Jay, $4.99. Thank you, Blue Jay. Fandom Menace doesn't care about Hollywood, but wants Hollywood to care for them.
Good point.
That will never happen.
Yeah, that's true.
That will never
They don't
happen.
have it. They're not. They're so demanding that they're going to go either way. Why would they try to cater to their demands? Absolutely ridiculous. Okay.
If you question them, if you criticize them, if you don't blindly love everything they do, they will label you all of the worst things in the world that they can possibly label you, because that's what they're trained to do. She-Hulk is just another terrible example of that, but I can't believe how bad this one was. Like, this was really, really bad. So I'd like your thoughts in the comments below. And obviously, like I said, we will be at MegaCon on Saturday.
Oh, I wish I
Myself
could
and
go
the
to
Geeks and Gamers
MegaCon.
team, so I'm looking forward to that.
I
So
wish
we're
I
going to be
could
at
go
MegaCon
to,
here in Orlando. Check out, or we'll be there. We're not going to have a panel or anything like that. We're just going to be there hanging out. I don't really
that's
like
great.
doing panel stuff. I don't really like having anything set up. We're just there because we're regular people, and we're just going to be mingling around and hanging out and, shaking hands and taking pictures if you guys want them. But we're just there to have fun. And then we'll do a fan meetup at Universal City Walk later.
I don't understand why they go. I mean, that sounds great, but I really don't understand why they go to cons, because it's like a celebration of everything they hate on. I just don't understand.
They just
Like, why would you go all this if there's nothing there?
Because it's about
Stand there
meeting
with
people.
signs.
Money.
It's literally
destroy
just
what
for
you
them to meet
love.
people, and that's fine. That's their right to meet people. If they want to meet fans and they want to use a convention to do that,
Who would be a
by
fan?
all means, go ahead and do so.
Don't worry, Brian. Brian, you're very level-headed. Yeah, we never want to go too personal. You don't want to become what we're criticizing, for sure. And actually, because my pal Brian has a very interesting, I'm going to cover that in a different topic not a live stream. I'm going to really dive deep. Is it just a heel promo? Are they just doing the wrestling thing? And I want to investigate that, but I'll save that for another video, because
I could join.
He's made that claim pretty. I want to do a deep dive.
That is a good claim, though.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to examine.
What is the next topic?
Night on Saturday. So if you guys are interested in that,
that's
check it out. Thank you guys.
Yeah,
what did you think of the She-Hulk trailer? Holy crap, it's so bad. Have a great
Remember
day.
to rate this video.
Everything is bad.
I love the
and
thumbnail.
subscribe. And subscribe.
I want you.
Yeah, my thumbnail I did.
By the way, I don't know if you want to watch it, because I know we already watched Grace.
No, we're not watching another one.
She
We can't
just
watch that.
uploaded her breakdown.
No, I do not want to hear what you have to say. I do not want to hear what you have to say.
I think we're She-Hulked out. We're hulked out, aren't we?
Yes. Next topic, please.
Next topic. There's other topics here. This is actually time for. You know what it's time for?
Oh no.
Star Wars.
But you're gonna like this Geekosity article.
Oh my God!
Why do we listen to him?
Why?
No, Bradley's really gonna like this. This is if this is
Oh
true.
boy!
Oh,
Aquaman
This
director
is true.
ongoing
This
Amber
is true.
Heard is likely bad news for her. That's
Well,
what
did you-
Okay.
Well, did you hear the news about what she said in court today?
Yeah, I heard
That she doesn't even know she's going to be in the final cut of Aquaman 2.
That'd be fun.
Yeah,
and
her
contract's done.
Yeah, her contract's done after this movie. It's done. She has no
Pretty
new
much.
contract with Warner Brothers.
Yeah.
So she's
Pretty much
most
what
likely out, guys. After this Aquaman
She's
sequel, she's
outta
most likely
here.
out.
If she's gonna lose this case, she's done in Hollywood.
Mm-hmm.
She's done.
She will join Marvel. No, I'm playing.
No, Marvel did. Marvel
one's
will
gonna
Marvel
hire
will
her.
not take her at all.
No.
Disney would
No,
never
they won't
hire
touch her
her.
with a 10-foot pole.
No.
She will never.
No.
have
She's gonna have to go to
as
those
big as
Hallmark
Aquaman.
movies.
No,
again.
she's gonna play Mara Jade in Star Wars.
Oh my god.
You know what? James Wan might be pissed that he has to alter his film too.
She's
That
gonna
might be.
Hallmark.
I mean, besides unfollowing her because of the chaos that is the trial. Hey, you know, directors don't like to alter their stuff for those reasons. He's probably very upset about it. You
I
know?
mean, what they could do is
And you know, I think it
reshoot
wasn't.
some scenes. They could
Do you
reshoot.
think it's James Wan? Who wanted to keep her?
I thought it was
Because
James Wan
I
first.
think they were claiming lack of chemistry is the reason to get rid of her, and she was
No.
actually trying to like
I
lawyer
don't think-
up on wrongful termination or something.
I don't think anyone wanted to keep her, to be honest, because her testimony today gave off that vibe that
I mean, before that, they act like that the director's the reason why she was able to keep her job. Before
That's true.
this case
That's what I
was
thought.
that the directors and people did actually vouch for her to continue to be in Aquaman 2. But now, yeah.
I think they changed the tone on her. That's why, because of this.
In,
what they're going on.
yeah, in my opinion, they should just reshoot some scenes and then with a new actress, and that's it.
Well, she said
That
you
will
know,
cost a lot more money if they had to do that.
Not really.
Yeah,
It's
she
discovery
was in a
money.
bunch of action sequences, I guess, in the movie, and she's cut out of all of those. So I guess
Oh
you know,
my
the only
God.
scenes that
Well,
she's in
damn.
are probably in the beginning of the film.
When is this movie supposed to? When was it pushed back? Early 2023.
Anyone here can make room for Brian. Brian is such a poor part of the show. Now that we're getting out of
I
the
can
MCU.
I could probably step out. It's fine.
Well, I can remove myself a little bit and let him commentate on this if you want to.
Okay, because we're gonna probably talk about Star Wars too, and we got to get Brian in on here. Hey, Brian, how's it going? Thanks for keeping us on track as the best you could. There's some other topics we want to cover here. This is kind of exciting. Let me bring this up. This isn't Star Wars yet, though. League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
Well, I'll just say it might be better than the movie.
Well, that's kind of like superheroes too, though. But League of Extraordinary Gentlemen reboot and development at 20th Century Studios Hulu. Anyone excited for this?
This movie retires Sean Connery.
Yeah.
So that's just like your opinion.
I'm really excited for this thing. It's gonna be really cool. The comic's great, and I'm really happy to read.
So it's a fact, you know, Brian.
Well, RJ, we need you in here for all the Star Wars stuff because I missed some of it. I forgot to bring up those
That's
articles.
why I hopped out.
I'll go ahead.
It's
I'm
like,
gonna.
that's
I'll
all
hop
right.
out. I'll go ahead. I'm gonna leave.
I was chilling.
Okay.
Come back in. All right. Bye, guys.
All right. Thank you, Ashley.
Bye,
Thank you,
Ashley.
Ashley.
Hi, Ashley.
Bye, Ashley.
Bye, Ashley.
Okay. Thank you so much. All right. Let's get to the Star Wars stuff. What article was that? Vanity Fair?
That was Vanity Fair. I mean, if you want to read it, you can. I think it's a good article, but it's very meaty. It has some great pictures though and a good video. So if
It has pictures. Okay.
It has pictures, yeah.
Let me bring
Matt,
this
what
up.
about? I mean, Max, what about the Ryan Johnson thing?
Oh, yeah, I
well,
commented
Max
on
only
that.
joined for that part, and he really got upset about the Solo thing. Now, Brian, I
Yeah,
didn't even
I'm
ask
upset
you
too.
because you left. Did you hear? So Kathleen Kennedy said
Oh, I
that,
heard that.
the biggest lesson they learned from Solo is that they no longer want to recast any original characters.
It's kind of
They-
a wrong
they
lesson,
don't
in my
think it
opinion.
works.
But
Well, I agree. It's high time that they're done with that era of Star Wars.
Don't make.
Well, no, it's basically to me that says we want to go the CGI route, not the.
Oh yeah, no, it doesn't mean they're done.
That
As
doesn't
much
mean
as
they're
I
going
want it to
away
be, they're
from
done.
original characters, Brian. It means that they're just going to do the CGI.
They're just gonna do the market. Yeah, I know, Brian. I said the same thing.
You're playing a very dangerous game.
Well, to
You're
me,
playing a very dangerous
to
game
me
right
it's
now.
Weird because like I don't think it's fair to throw Alden Ehrenreich under the bus for Solo.
And
because
Glover.
He
and
did
These
the
are the
best he could.
morons. These are the morons that have Obi-Wan coming out the end of the month. One of the best recasts ever, Hugh McGregor. It can be done. Oh my God.
It
What is
can be
wrong
done.
with him?
Agreed.
You just have to do it right.
I wanted him to recast Carrie Fisher when she passed because
They
Princess
should've.
Leia's story
They
was
should've.
not done. I'm sorry. I know it might
It
be a
is
hot
not
take,
done.
but like
Yeah,
her story wasn't finished.
short-tailed because
I think it's a much bigger deal to like recast Carrie Fisher in that instance than to like cast a younger version of her like in a prequel or something.
But I feel like if they would have done the right cast properly, if they would have got like the right actress to come in and play the role, dude, I think people would have thought it was more out of respect than trying to get the job done, kind of thing. Because you know how people are. They're like, well, you're not respecting blah blah blah.
Well,
blah,
here's the
memory, this,
question
and the other
too.
thing.
That
But it's like,
because I asked this on my first episode of This Is the Way, a Star Wars live show, which is now on MME. I asked, what does this mean for the Lando show? Because they announced that at a Disney Investor
It's
Day,
canceled.
and that's
It's
supposed to
canceled.
be a Donald Glover and Billy D. Williams project? Are they just gonna not
maybe
do it with Donald Glover anymore because they
Well-
don't want to recast or use these younger actors to play these iconic characters, or is that show scrapped? I'm gonna announcement real quick. My birthday gift is I'm going to a convention in a couple weeks, and I'm going to meet Billy D. Williams.
Oh, that's awesome.
I'm meeting
Oh,
Billy
that's
D.
cool.
Williams. I'm going to get his autograph. I'm going to get a picture with them.
Yeah,
I'm going
some scoop.
I'm going to ask him what's going on with the Lando show. I'm going to be able to, I got the chance to talk to him.
Ask
I'm
him
gonna
if
talk to him.
Two-Face. It's gonna be Two-Face in the Matt Reeves.
God, I wouldn't be able to talk. I'd be like,
Yeah, he
hi,
can.
hi.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask him like, hey man, like, do you know what's going on with this Lando show? Like, and I'm gonna ask him at the interview if he agrees with it.
Also, ask him if he's in the Flash movie. Too.
No, I'm gonna
Yeah, I
ask
was gonna
him.
say, did they ask you to play in the Flash too?
No, I was gonna say I'm gonna ask him if he agrees with Kathleen Kennedy's statement because I think he's voiced his support for Donald Glover, but I want to know what he thinks of what Kathleen Kennedy said. So I'll be able to ask him in a couple weeks.
Awesome. Yeah.
That's pretty
I would love that. That'd be hilarious.
Oh, we're losing Devin. Devin,
I
your
mean,
camera went out.
my camera messes up periodically.
We're losing viewers.
No.
It's a
all right,
fucked up
so
situation.
that's
Well, Max,
I would-
you were really upset by that. You're really mad at Kathleen Kennedy for saying that.
Yes, because they don't get the picture.
Can you call what you told her
They
earlier?
don't realize what they're actually.
Is she fired
failing at.
again?
Here's the deal.
No,
Here's the
no,
deal
no,
I'll make.
no.
Here's the deal I'll make. Okay, let's keep the current recasts that they've done. Okay, I'm okay with Alden Ehrenreich reprising the younger Harrison Ford because I do not want to see Raiders of the Last Harrison Ford. Him CG'd from Raiders of the Lost Ark. I just don't want to see that. And I think that I'm kind of done. I'll say it again. I'm kind of done with this era of Star Wars. So like,
I agree.
They don't need to recast these characters.
Nope.
Then don't.
But they're going to keep using them though.
Well, if they keep using them,
it's not like they're saying we're going away. We want new characters. They're
I'm
just
telling
saying
you
we're
right
just
now,
not gonna
that
recast
deepfake
them.
stuff's not going to last because people were
They're
already
gonna try to
grumbling.
make it.
They're already grumbling about seeing Luke because Luke.
Yeah,
didn't
people are
look that great.
upset about that. People are upset with that actual Mark Hamill.
People really like that.
I
scene.
didn't want to see Luke at all. Like not even in the Mandalorian.
I mean, not in a Boba Fett show. Not in a Boba Fett show.
Show at all.
You mean the Book of Wokeness?
Oh, shut up.
The Book of Mandalorian.
I don't know. Yeah,
man,
when
come
Luke
on.
showed up in the Mandalorian, that was badass. That was awesome. I thought, and I didn't.
Oh,
I
yeah.
didn't really notice that it was a deep fake. Really, I mean, aside from the fact
Well,
that
look,
Mark
yeah,
Hamill
and-
isn't 20
and
years
Boba
old
Fett-
anymore, but
And Boba Fett, they did, and it's because they knew, right? They knew he's
Yeah,
gonna be
people
in
were
the whole
bitching about it,
episode.
too.
He's gonna be. It's gonna be. So it did look a lot better, but I do
The
kind of
voice, the
think that
voice.
I think people are gonna get tired. People are gonna be like, okay, it was cool.
You know what? Less is more. All right.
They're
That's
not
just
going to. I hope they don't Grand Moff Tarkin everybody.
It's just going to be
Like-
so weird though if they.
yeah.
if
That's
they
what they.
bond.
No, but you're right for bringing that up, Brian. That's what they see as a success.
Because that's
In
what
Rogue
they first got it going.
In
They're
Rogue
like,
One
yes.
with Leia
They did
and
it
Tarkin.
twice. You know, it's like we'll go.
It
Leia,
worked, and then they look
she
at
said she
Book
was
of
cool with
Boba
it, though.
Fett.
She's like, they
This
made
is
me
how
look
the industry.
young.
I think
This
it's a
is how the
broader
industry thinks.
movement in Hollywood in general. Like, there's going to be more deep fakes in movies in general,
Yes.
not just in Star Wars or Marvel.
And
It's gotta-
that's
it's just
true.
gotta
But
But
be-
why not get Sebastian Stan
You,
as
you
Luke
know,
Skywalker?
you know what the problem? Speaking of Ezra Miller,
you're
Ezra
truly
Miller,
all lost.
it's safer to CGI an old actor and de-age them to cast a new actor sometimes. Look at Amber Heard. Look at Ezra Miller.
wanna look at
at
her.
Will
She's ugly.
Smith.
Hey guys,
especially
yeah.
like and
It's
you get-
safer. It's
Yeah,
safer.
you also get like these older actors who are in these more action oriented shows, and Harrison Ford broke his foot shooting Star Wars, The Force Awakens, or I think he broke his foot
Force
shooting
Awakens.
that, and
Also
like,
injured
He
himself.
really
on the
had no
show.
interest in being in it in the first place.
well, I mean that's kind of another thing, but like like once you have these older actors and you're gonna try to keep casting them, you're gonna try to Liam Neeson out their elder years. You're gonna see more deep fakes. You're gonna see them.
Bro, Liam Wilson still
Ford's
got it.
80. Ford's like 80, isn't he?
Yeah, I'm very worried. Very worried about Indiana Jones 5. I'm very worried about
Yeah,
Indiana
exactly.
Jones 5.
Got the
There's gonna be a lot of
local
deep fake.
director.
Hey,
is
you don't
gonna
want
be good.
aliens in Indiana Jones?
You guys don't see the
No, I do not.
No?
You,
Why not?
No, I do not.
Crystal
Oh,
Skull.
he's 79.
He already was in Crystal Skull.
Did he drink the
I mean, I
Fountain
like-
Dew?
Man, I'm one of the few people that like Crystal Skull, but I did not like the aliens in that. I did not.
The Fountain of Youth didn't work. It did not work. We all know that.
Oh, is this RJ's birthday?
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, it is.
You know it's
Thank
his
you.
birthday?
Thank you,
Oh,
man.
what?
Yeah.
Happy birthday, RJ.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Yeah, happy birthday.
Oh, I didn't know that, man. I'm sorry. Happy birthday.
No, it's all good, man. Thank you.
I'm sorry, but that's shit.
Let's be honest, just guess the birthday.
I'll send you some pictures later if you know what I mean.
What pictures? What pictures?
Yeah, I got some leaks from a new Marvel show I was gonna send.
Nice.
You guys are sick.
Head out of the gutter.
Yeah, I know. I'm perverted.
You mean by that, though? You gotta say what you mean by
Devin, did you read a lot of the article, hear a lot of the news and stuff? What was the most exciting part of that Vanity Fair article for you that you got from it, or news you've heard?
I really haven't. I saw the Vanity Fair article, but I didn't actually read any part of it.
Okay.
So I can do a summary of the biggest points.
Small recap of the announcements, and then RJ, you go first. What was your favorite?
So they talked about Andor, what that show's going to look like. It's going to be very much a refugee story, following both Cassian Andor and Mon Mothma.
Let me bring up this image here. Hold on a second.
The first season will kind of tell the story of how Cassian went from this guy who didn't want to join the rebellion and kind of just didn't care about his own life to being like he wants to fight for a greater cause, how he gets to that point. It's going to be a 3-season show. They talked a little bit about Obi-Wan as well, saying, they talk about the relationship between Obi-Wan and Vader and the love between those two characters. Now that's never really died for Obi-Wan. He's always going to love Anakin deep down. They talked about the Ahsoka show a little bit, the importance of bringing such an iconic animated character to the screen. Talked a little bit about like the behind the scenes process about how Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni came together, how Kathleen Kennedy got them to work on that. In terms of new stuff, they said the Acolyte, which is the High Republic show, it's set 100 years before the Phantom Menace.
Yes, that's what I want to hear.
It's going to tell the story of how it's going to tell the story of like giving an explanation, kind of explaining what happened during that time period that would allow a Sith Lord to infiltrate the Senate and basically how the events of the Phantom Menace and how the Jedi kind of became somewhat corrupted.
Oh, I wonder if we say Darth Plagueis going to be in that.
Maybe we'll see.
Because Darth Sidious has to be in there, right? If that's the case.
Yeah, they announced too that John Watts is working on a Star Wars show with Chris Ford. So that the writer, one of the writers of Spider-Man: Homecoming, and John Watts will be working on a Star Wars show. There's no title yet. They're not going to announce it now. Probably at Celebration. It's called what's the name of it? Crap. Hold on, I gotta look it up. John Watts show, because this is really important that I say what it is, because the code name for the show is a reference to a Simpsons episode. It's called.
So that's why he's not doing Fantastic Four anymore.
Yeah,
probably.
Grammar Rodeo. Okay, the project's called Grammar Rodeo. It's a reference to a episode of The Simpsons called Bart on the Road, where Bart and friends steal a vehicle and take it for a joyride. That might actually be what the show is about, because they described it as a 80s style Spielberg Amblin film, in the vein of movies. It's going to be set after the Return of the Jedi, so in the same time period as The Mandalorian. And that'll be led by John Watts as the big creative vision behind that show. Most likely it's going to be and they're casting kids from 11 to 12 years old for the 4 roles. The last thing they talked about is in terms of the future of feature films. Taika Waititi's film is the next one up. Rogue Squadron will have to come out a bit further because it's kind of fallen a little bit behind. It says further out. They did also mention that they're probably not going to be doing trilogies anymore. They don't really look at things as trilogies, like we have to do a set trilogy every time we develop a movie. There's going to focus more on just making standalone movies, or if a movie's good enough, they'll make more. That's kind of their vision right now. The other thing they mentioned is that Rian Johnson's trilogy, it's on they said it's on the back burner. He's busy making his Netflix films, Knives Out 2 and 3. But supposedly it's still happening. It's not going away.
That's not what that said.
So,
That is not what that
so
said.
that's the only trilogy they're
I've
gonna
had
do.
Ryan Johnson trilogy fans are as delusional as Snyder Verse fans.
I just think it'll be funny if he gets one movie. You guys' heads will explode.
What was that, Max?
Or more delusional than Snyderverse fans.
Max, the Ryan Johnson trilogy is going to happen. You're going to love it.
No, it is not. It is
And
not
now-
going to happen. They
and now-
didn't
now-
confirm it. Basically, the reporter, which everyone, when they get Kathy alone, when they
it's
get
really
Kathy alone,
it's
they
a PR.
ask,
It's
and
a
they say,
PR. It's a Lucasfilm approved article. Lucasfilm
what did she
retweeted it
actually
and said,
say, RJ?
She said Ryan is unbelievably busy working on Knives Out 2 and 3 and his films for Netflix.
Yes, that's all she said.
But right before
doesn't
that,
mean it's gonna
they
happen.
said back burner. It's on the back burner.
Who said back burner?
The reporter, the writing
Yes.
said back burner.
Yes.
Yes. But it's still an approved
And that's
message from
all she
Lucasfilm.
said. That's all she said.
It's on the
That
back
doesn't mean
burner,
it's going.
man. It's gonna happen after
you
you get
see
someone
how,
Knives
you see
Out
how
2
the
and
news
3.
spreads. You see how the news spreads.
Hey,
Everyone,
hey.
I hear everyone saying, and I don't even care if it happens anymore.
Hey.
No.
Hey, you know what he has?
I am going to do a video. Who is more delusional, Ryan Johnson fans or Snyderverse fans? And we're gonna have a debate.
You know what? You know what Ryan Johnson should do?
We're gonna have a debate.
Ryan Johnson
You know what
is
Ryan? You know what Ryan
delusional.
Johnson should? You know what Ryan Johnson should?
We're gonna have a debate. Yes.
Just hurry up and say it, dear. Go ahead. Come on.
Yeah, DL said, what did you say? Hold on. DL said,
You know what Ryan Johnson should do? When season 3 of Mandalorian comes out, and there's one episode that people really enjoy, and then at the end you see directed by Ryan Johnson, and everyone will be like,
That would be great. That would be great. Yes, if they get it under wrap,
I would.
I would not watch that episode.
That's not.
But you won't know. You won't know until
it's over.
You won't
it's
know
over.
until
It's like
episode's
directed by
over.
Ryan Johnson.
Because
Exactly.
they're
I
gonna
would
keep it a
not watch
secret.
it.
They do for the majority. They're gonna keep it a secret who directed that episode.
No,
They
I
usually
will tell you
tell
right
you ahead of
now.
time.
I will tell you right now. The Snyderverse fans are more delusional. Yes,
Nope.
here's why. Because
This isn't the debate yet. This isn't the debate.
No, I'm just
Okay.
gonna start
Let
the
him
opening
say
salvo
what he
here,
wants to say.
sir.
Let him say what he wants to say.
Okay. Because at least Ryan
You know what?
Johnson's on the back burner.
Oh, at least Ryan Johnson's good with Disney.
And
Oh,
Zack Snyder's not even on oven, stove, range top, whatever you want to do. He's in the
Hey
fridge
guys,
with
what's
Netflix.
going on? So Max, I hear
You know what? We're gonna do this for the members stream Sunday night. This is we're gonna
You hear how
debate.
quiet it just got there?
Yeah.
Truth.
Hey guys, so
The
yeah,
trilogy
Ryan
was
Johnson
involved in
the-
is done. Justice League isn't done yet.
At least it's
Ryan
back
Johnson
burner.
is,
Darkseid
making
didn't
his
return.
trilogy.
At
they
least
didn't
Kathleen
finish.
Kennedy mentioned it by name.
Indeed, I did.
Y'all want to bet on money?
Said Ryan
Y'all wanna
Johnson
bet some
is
money?
busy with
I
Knives Out.
bet.
That's
I
all
bet
she
money.
said.
We will
That's
see
all
a
she
Ryan
said.
Johnson movie before we see anything.
I will take that
Snyder
bet.
DC
50
ever
bucks.
again.
Max.
Brian,
There's
50
been
bucks.
Lionsgate once.
Well, actually, there's something else I want to mention.
50 bucks that we are
50
going
bucks, dude.
that we
Ooh,
We will
Degrassi.
get,
both-
we
Hold
will
on,
get
hold on.
Ryan
Both
Johnson
Mike-
Star
both-
Wars. No, we have to set some rules, okay?
Both
It's
Mike-
Ryan
both-
Johnson
both-
Star Wars content versus Snyder DC content.
yeah.
I think we're gonna get
No,
Ryan
no, no, no,
Johnson
no, no,
Star
no,
Wars
no.
content before
No,
we get
because I think
Snyder
he could do an
DC.
episode of a show easily. No. That's not fair. That's different.
Okay,
So
I
you-
will
I
bet
will
Hold
bet
on,
you
though, hold on,
50
pause,
bucks
pause,
that we'll
pause,
get a
pause, pause,
Justice
pause.
League sequel before a Ryan Johnson.
So
trilogy
Max
movie.
actually believes it's more likely
Yeah,
that
it's
Ryan
gonna-
Johnson
it's not gonna be a
returns to direct
Snyderverse
something for
sequel.
Star Wars.
So
it could be
who's
a TV show.
delusional?
But not his trilogy. Not his trilogy. Yes. I think it's likely that that would be a saving face. Oh, we let Ryan do something in Star Wars.
But what if
But not
what
a
if what if his first movie is good? What if his first movie's good?
That's never going to happen. Yeah.
Today's show is brought to you by
No,
Snyder.
that's it. Yeah. What if the first Ryan Johnson movie is good
You can't see
and it's
Devin. There's salt in front of Devin.
Sorry.
But if that movie happens, I'm not watching it. By the way, so
I will reach
You're
out to
gonna
Mikey
watch
Sutton.
You're gonna watch it. You're going to watch it.
Well, can I say?
No, I'll watch it
Can
if
I
it
say
happens.
this real
I
quick?
just won't.
I think
go.
Degrassi saying this is really interesting
Degrassi, you
because
don't
you
know
know
that
what
they're
that's
fake.
implying.
that Netflix
hold on.
gave
Time out.
Ryan Johnson
At least
$400
Ryan
million.
Johnson's movie made money.
No. What Degrassi is implying is that Netflix, which is financially struggling right
They're
now,
bankrupting
is
themselves. It's not
spending a
Zack
lot
Snyder.
of money on Zack Snyder's Rebel Moon.
Yeah.
To the point where
Oh.
really
That's
needs
only
to hit.
$80 million.
If
only
it's
80, that's
successful,
nothing.
it's worth it though.
But they gave Ryan Johnson $400 million for the Knives Out sequels.
Well, that was a bad investment. That was a lot of money they spent to get those.
They
By the way,
overpaid for Ryan
speaking
Johnson,
of Knives
that's
Out,
for
did you
sure.
hear the news from Business Insider?
I'm not watching it.
They
Netflix
want to put it in theaters, right?
Yeah, Netflix is going to do something they've never done before.
It's gonna bomb.
Release one of their movies.
Oh, I have this up here. Hold on.
Yeah,
let me bring
Max.
up the article.
I know Max has it because I saw it.
That movie's gonna bomb. I'm not.
No, it's not. The first Knives Out made a ton of money. What are you talking about?
Yeah, because of Chris Evans.
It didn't.
No, it's not because of Chris Evans.
It was a good movie that had good word of mouth.
Are you saying Daniel Craig is not box office? Like,
Netflix reportedly plans to keep. Hey, listen. The movie companies are going in the streaming, so why don't they do the alternative as well? Yeah, Netflix reportedly plans to keep some movies in theaters for longer before streaming.
I wonder
including
why.
its upcoming Knives Out sequel.
I wonder why they're doing this.
Yeah, basically what they're thinking of doing is going forward, they're going to have all their movies, including Knives Out 2, they want to release exclusively in theaters for 45 days. Then they'll go to Netflix.
They want money because they're
they want the money. That's the thing. They want the money.
Because it's happening to them.
Yeah, it's just happening.
Yeah, and this is a good point. This is not like their Cinemark deal, like they have Army of the Dead and Red Notice. This is like all theater chains across the country.
I'm sorry, Brian. I got to bring this up. I am so happy with the MCU. Look at this. It's like they're judging all men. It's like so great.
Yeah.
Judge me, ladies. No, I'm just kidding. I submit to the MCU.
I submit to your will.
It's like they're judging Thor. Thor is just in the is just in the corner of the courtroom. Like, what do they? Using the word they love to say,
I'll kiss your feet if I
just
have
like with
to.
his arms down, like, please, what have I done?
No, Thor's gonna be part of it.
I think Thor's getting judged in this scene.
No, he's not.
Or they're looking at or they're looking at Gary.
No.
It's Queen Amidala over there.
I'm sorry. What? Let's get quick thoughts from
Emergency-
this the scene. What do you think of the scene, Devin?
Two women sitting in a chair. I don't know.
No, but it's Bass. There's also Bass. There's the lower in the lower right. That's also Bass.
The lower right.
Oh,
yeah. It's
That's the Black Panther goddess.
It's a group of gods and goddesses coming together because of gore.
Lady goddesses all in a row, you know.
Well, I
Because
think
of gore.
while Thor has been in
I'll
space and shit.
It's just they formed some. They formed like a pantheon of some sort.
Hold on, real quick. Andrew, what does this mean?
Yeah.
That I'm woke.
Okay.
Andrew, you sucking Tobey Maguire dick.
You couldn't even spell
Jeremy. Anthony, come on, chill out, Anthony.
Anthony, you and me, we're about to get canceled right now.
Listen, hey, I don't care.
I wouldn't be surprised if Jane Foster's in the first 30 minutes of the movie.
Oh, we know she is.
No, the first 30 minutes, like the first 30 minutes.
Yeah, she's the opening. Yeah.
Yeah.
All the Thor movies have started with Thor, and it's going to open with her, I think.
Yeah.
What do you think? What does anyone think of the scene? Like, Bradley, what do you think of the scene?
Well, I think while Thor's been in space with the Guardians and stuff, she's probably helping Valkyrie out, like with New Asgard or something. That's why she has a throne next to her or something like that.
I know.
Yeah.
I
like that idea.
I actually think it's more than just that. I think it's a group of other gods and goddesses from other pantheons coming joining forces because of Gore. Because Gore's taking out everybody, not just it doesn't matter what pantheon you're part of. Gore's taking out everybody. So I think they're coming together and they're forming an alliance. You know?
Okay.
Yeah.
I have a question. Are those fake arms?
No.
Yes.
Wow. Really?
No, Anthony. She saw the juice.
I do actually have some sad news too. Oh wait, let's get to some good news.
news?
Let's get the good news. This isn't superhero related. Don't
Yeah,
worry.
it's a Chamber of Gods that I told you. Yeah.
I'm so sick of superheroes.
Unfortunately, with the theatrical run of the Northman was not great, but it's doing amazing on streaming from what I've
I'm
heard.
not surprised.
Quick.
I watched it just the other night.
Oh, you did, Devin? What do you think?
It was all right. I was a little underwhelmed by it. I think going into it, my expectations were so high that what the movie actually turned out to be, and it wasn't bad. I don't think it was bad. It was just underwhelming.
Agreed.
Mm.
So will you give the movie a 6 or 7?
7.
Okay, that's not bad.
That's still pretty good.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I think I'm still gonna wait. I'm not gonna pay for it yet. I'll wait.
Don't pay for it.
I kind of want to wait
Damn.
till I want to wait till it comes out on
Damn,
the stream.
brother.
I paid to so many subscriptions. What studio brought us this? Where would it probably end up? You think?
Paramount maybe. HBO.
I don't
Paramount,
know.
maybe?
Wait, hold on. Are you asking where the Northman, like what distributor?
Yeah, it says
it was Universal and Focus
Oh.
Features.
The Peacock.
Peacock.
Yeah, Peacock. Yeah.
Peacock.
The Northman is running alongside Bad Guys and Lost City in terms of viewership and sales. The totals are impressive, given that that's great that it's doing good on VOD.
I watched
So
The
that's
Lost
good.
City recently. I think it's a okay movie.
Now here's the bad news. And poor Ava DuVernay cannot catch a break. Why does she get all her projects canceled?
Well, this is not.
She's
well,
not
hold
that
on,
good.
Max, before. No, hold on.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Hold on. Before we say anything about this and comment on Ava DuVernay.
Oh God.
Oh, I didn't read that part. I didn't read that
This
part.
is really bad for
probably
Netflix. I don't know if you guys heard, but they just laid off about another 200 to 300 employees.
Oh wow.
And they have gutted their animation division because it's very sad. Animation doesn't get the respect it deserves.
It does not.
And they saw gutting their animation department as the easiest way to get money back, basically.
Well,
So
can
That's
I
not the
we
easy
have
way
a
to
bigger,
get money
we have
back.
a
Are they
bigger
fucking
picture
retarded?
here as animation as a whole? Because let's I want to go around the panel with this. Because unfortunately, you look at Blue Sky and what Disney did with Pixar.
No, fuck Blue
Pixar, they
Sky.
put all their movies day and date on Disney Plus. Is animation as a whole on the decline as profitable? Devin, what do
No.
you think? I mean, that's the first
As
cut that every
profitable?
studio. I mean, this is also what Disney does. They treat it less. They got rid of Blue Sky when they took over stuff. They don't give the carte blanche to Pixar anymore. They just put them day and date where they let other movies
You're
go
not
to the
doing that
theater.
Lightyear.
So any adjustments or budgets or decisions that needs to be made, it always seems like just like when schools have a budget to cut, it's always the electives. They always go to the animation. They always go to the animation
They go
part
to the
first.
arts and stuff. They go with the arts. Yeah.
You have a
Just like
massive
schools.
influx
Yeah.
of people. You have a massive influx of workers that are quote unquote more expendable in animation studios than you would have at, like, say, a normal live action production. And I'm not quite for certain how union rules work around animators, but it's definitely a lot tougher than to get rid of like a bunch of union cameramen or whatever if you're trying to cut back on your live action. I imagine that that's a part of it. I don't know about the profitability angle because like kids movies are highly profitable. I mean, there's a reason why they are still kicking out those jams.
Well, look at earlier last year. I think it was last year. The Mitchells versus the Machines, amazing animated movie that did extremely well on the service. Animation can do really well if they put the time and effort into it. However, if you notice, a lot of Netflix's best work is animation that they outsource. The Castlevania stuff, they didn't make that. They just kind of like worked on a contract deal with another animation company, Arcane, French animation company, right? Very successful, but they license this stuff and they work with other animation companies who make the shows for them. Their in-house animation company, their Netflix animation itself, that's the one that's been gutted. That's the one that's like completely fallen apart. Because they were trying to make their own animation studio and it's just completely it's collapsed.
Are they
And
being reaction?
The sad thing is, real quick, a lot of people are out of work right now. A lot of people, and it is
sad.
devastating.
You say 300 people?
I'll tell you what, Brian. I know you're. This is why Cape movies are so important. Cape movies, the CGI work.
Okay,
on them
here's an
employs
idea.
a
Here's an
lot of
idea then.
industry.
How about a lot of these? I'm not okay. I'm going to sound like an asshole, but how about a lot of these guys that just recently got laid off at these animation studios get together and form their own special effects studio to where they can.
That costs money.
Well, I mean, I think they should. I think I'm a big
Yeah.
proponent in industries like film and television and gaming specifically, because that's where I come from. I'm a big proponent of whenever these kind of layoffs and stuff happen and they kill a bunch of talent, they should form their own things. They should form their own studios. That's really been the lifeblood of the game industry for decades. It's like whenever one of the big game studios had massive layoffs, there would always be an indie studio that formed from a bunch of those.
If it's quality enough,
that's what I'm saying.
They'll
like
just
a
sell
special
directly
effects
to the
house arise from
streamers
the
instead of
ashes.
the streamers owning them. Yeah, like if
Yeah.
you come up with a great product, you can shop it around and get just. I think that that's an opportunity there.
Well,
for
either
sure.
that or some of these studios make their own special effects departments and reassign some of your animators that's what they do. You know, I mean, yes, animation is very similar in a lot of aspects, you know, to where you could do that and still do it in-house, make things faster to where we don't have excuses. I mean, there's opportunity here.
It's kind of funny because like you have that idea and it kind of dovetails into what RJ was talking about earlier with like, you know, there's a backlog of work.
There's the need in the market. Yeah.
It's
So
like
it's
just
like,
connect
bro.
those two dots.
I mean, look.
Look! Someone's watching this at the early part of the stream. This is hilarious. Let me guess. Someone that's really on the She-Hulk will be
Bro,
smarter.
you mad fucking late.
No, but that's funny. Someone's watching.
Someone's watching on mobile.
Yeah. Well, real quick, can I just say this real quick, just for clarification? Just so you know, Brian, this is not technically like VFX artists. This is more so people who work on like cartoons
No,
and
I
like,
understand
animated
that,
shows.
like-
Okay, I was making sure.
Isn't that aren't they similar realms though?
Yeah, they could.
Not exactly. No,
They
VFX
can.
artists are very different from like people who work on cartoons. Like they do art, like they're still artists, but it's a very different kind of job. Very different talent sets as well as in terms of like what you do. I mean, I could be. I mean.
Oh,
you know.
wait, Blue Jay also says Paramount Animation has been going down. They just sold one of their film that was being directed by Ron Howard to Netflix.
Oh, that's a bad idea.
Yeah, pretty much. If you're not
So
Disney
is the-
or Illumination, then you're in trouble.
So
Well,
I
this
mean,
is
not
the only.
necessarily. No, I mean,
Well, one at a time. I wanted to get to Alien and Bread. What do you?
Is that your name now? Is that your name now?
Yes.
Alien and
Cool.
Bread. Okay.
Cool.
What did you think about my scenario where just like budget cuts for schools or something? This always seems to be the go-to to cut your budgets at these big companies. You know, kill the animation, kill the stop motion, the puppetry. You know, this is where they go to first. Do you see that as part of it? Because it seems like it's getting disrespect across the board in the industry, and it's very sad for people that got into industry for animation. You know, it seems like it's
I'm
a
just saying,
hard.
you couldn't
hard
go get a
genre.
job with James Cameron working on an Avatar.
well, no,
No,
because
I mean-
these people are working on cartoons, not visual effects.
Well, I'm not talking about like the cartoons that are computer generated.
Well,
this
We're talking about CGI.
I don't know. I guess that this is to me seems like a really bad thing because like we're just gonna sit here and let everything fail because we're not going to pick up a manual and learn how to do something else. Like,
oh, okay.
Well, I mean, that's the thing. Some
I
people
think they
specialize in 2D animation though, like not 3D. That's the other thing too. I mean, there's the. I mean, I'm not well educated enough to like.
Well,
describe
I see.
I'm a
hear you,
rude
Brian.
too, but man, I just feel like a wasted opportunity here.
I hear you, Brian, but I think across the industry as a whole, that these anime, it's like they never get a break across each studio. It's not like it's
think
just
about
like
it. Think about the economics of the situation, though. Think about the economics of the situation. How much does it cost to take your kids to go see a Pixar movie? $100.
Disney Plus for
Well, it
now.
depends on where you live too. I mean, sometimes
Well,
like you get matinee prices too.
Well, even then, what, 75? You still got to get
My
popcorn.
theaters.
You know,
Yeah,
you got
yeah.
4 kids,
Yeah.
man. Gotta wait for that
True.
to come out on streaming, dude.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
What do you think, Bradley? And I want to.
Well, you know, obviously, I think it's really sad for the people who lost their jobs, of course. But as a company, like, I mean, I can kind of understand. Like, I guess if I was in their position, like, if I was gonna make cuts and stuff, that would be what I would cut. Sadly, it is what it is, But honestly, I also think they should fucking lower the costs on their shitty movies that they're making. That would probably help. That would help a whole lot, and you wouldn't have to make these kind of cuts.
When you have movies like The Gray Man and Rebel Moon, and I mean these massive, what would normally be theatrical sized budgeted films that would make their money back in theaters. When and Netflix has just kind of for a couple years, since The Irishman, has just been like, oh, if we can get a certain director or some certain names, let's just hash out the money, and it hasn't worked. It is not giving them the returns that they need.
That's why they went for Knives Out in the theater, so they could get something.
I think that's a smart decision.
Right. That's why they need to figure out something theatrical.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Eddie.
And I do kind of agree with Devin too about they should form their own thing. And I know it can be expensive, but I think it's worth investing in.
Oh yeah, well we have to be their support. If we do actually value animation. Unfortunately it's mostly CG now. It's not hand drawn. There's very little hand. I miss a lot of hand drawn stuff.
I wish there were more hand drawn.
I do too.
I mean that's super labor intensive.
Toy Story,
it's so beautiful.
Yeah. I'm glad Studio Ghibli's still doing that.
Yeah.
But what's our thoughts on Ava DuVernay? She's really been struggling.
Yo, she's struggling, yo.
Is it also reactionary to other studios canceling her projects too, with her like New Gods, and then what was the other one that was
Naomi
just got canceled. Yeah, she can't catch a win. This is
well, she's gotten wins when it comes to like documentary work and stuff about.
Yeah, but how many years has it been though? When's her last?
Yeah, the last movie she put out was A Wrinkle in Time.
That was not good.
2018.
Yeah. That's not good, yo.
As far as we know, she did Selma. She had a lot of success with Selma.
Yeah, but when was Selma? How long ago?
Years ago.
2014.
2014, yeah.
14, yeah.
I haven't watched it, but I guess she did DMZ.
Yeah,
I like that.
Yes,
I haven't seen that one yet.
Oh, okay.
Well, she produced it. She didn't. I don't know if she. Maybe she.
She has the credit for directing. Maybe she directed an episode.
I think she directed the pilot.
Yeah. She directed
pilot.
the pilot.
Okay, well, pilots. That's important. Let me see. Let me bring up her IMDb to see what she's.
Her mistake was trying to direct a CW show. Okay.
Let me see what she's
actually. Oh, she did that Netflix show. I think When They See Us.
Oh yeah, that was really good.
That got a lot of buzz for a minute.
All right, well, let's just take a look.
She did direct the first episode of Colin in White and Black for Net. She's been working with Netflix a lot. She's been with Netflix.
Okay. DMZ 1 episode. Colin in Black and White 1 episode. When They See Us, is that what you said? Wrinkle in Time. That's the last movie.
Yeah.
Big movie for her.
Selma was 2014.
It was a visually beautiful movie, but
it was being hyped up like crazy. That movie.
Well, it was visually beautiful. It had a really good cast.
It had Oprah in it. Like
you had Reese Witherspoon.
Yeah.
And Mindy. It was a pretty big cast. Like
Okay. All right. I do think the industry really, from what I see though, they've been really re-examining some of their projects with her. Unfortunately.
Well, Netflix.
But I like DMZ though. I like DMZ.
Netflix has recently bought like a VFX company for I forgot Skyline VFX. So like, they just like wasting money. That's what Netflix.
I have to bring
money by not having the money. Like,
speaking of animation, this is somewhat animated, and it's actually coming out. And what people are actually liking this?
I'm actually really.
I can't wait.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Hold
on. People are saying, like, no joke. People are saying this might be one of the best movies of the year.
What?
Yeah, people are saying this.
Well, I'm happy. I'm not mad.
This might be like one of the funniest like comedies in a while.
I don't believe
that.
By the way,
I'll watch it.
This is a genuinely funny movie.
That just looks like a cash grab.
I mean, you know who made this movie though, right?
No.
The Lonely Island.
Yeah, look, it's gonna be.
Oh
funny.
no!
They figured out some way to make it meta and revive it.
It's a Lonely Island movie.
We're talking about different styles of animation.
They also said it's actually very adult too. It's a very adult movie.
They said adults are gonna love this.
By the way, Sonic does make a cameo in the movie. So
Ryan, I don't know. Do you think you watch it with your nephews on Disney Plus? It's free on Disney Plus.
Sure. Oh, is this free?
No.
Stop IP mining my childhood, damn it. I don't care anymore.
It might be good though, man. It might be good.
I just love
every Saturday morning.
Yeah.
Do you think your nephews might like this?
Christian Harloff gave it a good
I don't know, dude. they hardly like any of this stuff anymore, dude.
Oh,
Unless
really?
it's like a YouTube video or like
Oh,
Minecraft,
really?
they don't.
It might be better than Black Adam.
So they would. You think they'd actually be
what?
Say they actually make the Minecraft video, Minecraft movie. They would want to go see it.
Probably.
not.
I mean, my nephew, well, the only movie he actually likes is a Sonic movie, and that's because he likes Sonic.
Seth Rogen's
Hedgehog
in
the
the
game.
film?
He saw Sonic
Other than
too?
that, well, he likes video games, and there's really not any good
Oh,
video game movies, so to speak. So it's like until they do, but I don't know. It's a little bit different. I don't know. I don't think kids
Mac,
today
have
have
a
the
serious
same like
Yeah,
attention
I mean,
span.
Cadence and they talked to people who've seen it, and they said this is the best Disney Plus project released.
Well, how come it's only a 76?
All right.
Rotten
Well,
Tomatoes?
great. That's really good for a straight to Disney Plus.
Yeah, typically the Disney Plus movies have not been great, so this can be a good one. That's a good thing.
Does Kevin Feige make a cameo?
Ha.
It's gonna be better than Avatar 2.
No, it won't. No, it will not. No, it will not. You fucking hater.
I thought you were on the Avatar 2 train.
Very
It's a
low
Disney
bar.
movie,
and Navi might
Very
show
low
up in there. We
Are
don't
you
know.
flip flopping on me, Bradley? I thought you were liking the Avatar 2. I
No,
thought
I'm
every. Okay.
I
Is that project still coming? Where you ask people that hate it? It's kind of like old now. Because
No,
now that the
it
new
is.
trailers though, they meant like, I'm all about Avatar.
Yeah, I know. I kind of F myself with that.
Oh, it's all right. It's all right. No pressure. Good idea though. Good idea. What are you doing, Axel?
Dear God.
What? That was some weird Shrek. Whatever. I
No,
don't.
what is Shrek doing, bro? Come on.
No, I don't want to. I don't want to know.
Yeah, you do want to know.
No, I don't. No, I don't.
Okay.
Let's bring up. Let's bring up the.
It's all over.
Let's bring up the Rotten Tomatoes to see.
This is 75, I believe.
Rotten Tomatoes.
It was the best ever. It should have a 90%.
Grace give it a positive.
No,
review.
because a lot of the Disney Plus movies have gotten really bad reviews, so actually 75 to 80 would actually be quite high.
That's really good for
that's a
kids
low bar
movie and direct to Disney
What
Plus.
the hell you? What are you
What
doing?
the
Axel?
fuck?
Why? What are you doing? Why?
Get him out of here if he's doing something.
Why is the cat shaking its ass?
Hey, yo!
That's a cat fight.
Hey, I like this though.
Oh,
Yeah, no,
man.
that's getting feisty.
Watch
What are you betting on this right now?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Is that legal?
Is that what they do
legal
down
in
there?
Australia?
I bet
Cat-
$100
Is that legal in Australia to bet on cats
They
fighting?
fight cats. Oh hell yeah, dude!
Oh boy.
All right.
All right. Well, there's only
Cat
there's only
videos.
25 though. This might actually go down.
Well, it could go.
Yeah,
no,
Grace Randolph give it a positive review, man.
She did. She did get a positive.
Usually
review.
the positives post first. Usually.
Oh, yeah.
That's 76%. It's pretty high.
It's gonna have a higher audience score.
Lacks an actual sense of the characters we love.
Chip and Dale. It should just be like, this is a review from a salty millennial. This is another
and
review
Grace-
from a salty
Yeah, I
millennial.
don't really
Grace is taking
remember
this-
what their personalities were, to be honest.
Grace is really taking this review thing seriously. She's always up there. Doesn't have the Disney magic, but it makes up for it being very clever. Mulaney and Sandberg are at the top of their game, and there's so many surprise cameos even from other studios. Keeps you interested, but
Oh, so they go to the multiverse?
surprisingly adult.
Okay.
But she says that about everything.
Where is it? Is it Illuminati in this?
No, really. She called
No, he said Doctor Strange is a good. You could take kids to that movie.
Yeah, apparently,
Wait, go
according to
back.
her, it's not that
Wait,
scary.
hold on, go back down. Go back down.
What?
Go back down. Down. I'll tell you when to stop. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
Are you there?
Going. Keep going.
Let me see.
Right there. Stop. Tessa Smith is really good. I like her.
Mama's geeky. What?
Yeah, she's cool. She has a really good website.
Oh,
and she's a
Mama's
really nice
geeky,
person.
yeah.
I don't know about Mama's.
She a MILF?
Whoa, Axel, behave.
Oh my god!
It says
Yeah,
Mama's
but-
built geeky, so I'm like, what?
What
Well,
is
she
that
said.
now?
Well, she said it's a jam-packed movie. It feels like a modern day Who Framed Roger Rabbit. So
Did you say Mama's kinky?
no, geeky.
What?
Geeky. Mama's geeky. Yeah. not
Geeky.
Who's Mama's kinky?
Oh, what we type it in?
Oh my God, Austin.
I'll
What?
type it in, Austin. I'll type it in the search engine for you on Google. We'll see what we get.
What, Anthony? My ex-wife is better than Avatar?
Shut
up.
Boy,
Never mind.
that's harsh.
What is this?
Rodney Dangerfield joke.
Dancing
Yeah,
otters?
Yeah.
They're serious. What the heck?
Yeah, they want those toys.
That's cute.
Yeah, they want them.
All right.
not
The
touching
Raimi
that.
cut. Let's talk about the
Oh
Raimi
my
cut.
god.
There is no Raimi cut.
Oh my god.
There is no Raimi cut.
Unlike Australia, it doesn't exist.
I know the article is now. I can see it. Oh no.
First of all, we already established this. Marvel does not do extended cuts. Marvel does not do extended cuts.
And they should have a rated R version. There's no rated R version. It's an MCU film.
Hold on, let's read it. Let's see what they say.
Oh.
Read it, Max. Read the article. Come on.
Director, I'm not reading the whole thing. Director Sam Raimi pushed the envelope on violence. Not only that, he hided the darkness. Consequently, that led to... Whoa. What is he talking about? Oh.
What is he talking about?
Are these the same rocket scientists that the Snyder Verse is actually happening?
Yes, they are.
Then why would I give this any heed?
Originally, Sam Raimi's Doctor Strange multiverse had rated R violence. Sources reveal Sam Raimi toned down the film. It's no surprise that Disney would keep it PG-13 from a source. That's all that's there. That's all that's there.
Well, there's more. There's more below it. No, there's more below.
Okay.
Yeah, keep scrolling down. They go into like details about what was more graphic.
Oh, okay. Hold on. There was an alternate opening of the movie, the MCU's Carl Mordo. Damn it! I was able to say.
It's okay. I'll read it for you. Hunt's Wanda Maximoff, Elizabeth Olsen. Mordo holds a magical bow. Maximoff then decapitates him. Now we don't know if this scene was shot or not. Remember that they were changing things. They were shooting the film. If it was shot, will we ever see the scene? It's not the only time Marvel reshot like this. In Shang-Chi Legend of the Five Rings, it's 10 rings. It's not 5 rings, it's 10 rings.
Wow. Wow.
Florian
You're missing 5 rings.
Yeah, you're missing 5 rings.
Okay, this is not legit then.
Florian Montu's Razorfish should have died. It is documented to lead scene, but the theatrical version is perfectly alive and well. Nevertheless, it provides a taste of how graphic the deletions could be. So the UCU scene is good for all of us. Help the film not reveal too much at the beginning with the early reveal of evil Maximoff. And we presume that Mordo is not dead. We still expect Mordo to have a bigger role in the future. Okay, I mean, great. I mean, like we knew about this though. Like,
I think it was radar violence as it is. Honestly,
no.
Ryan, you have your
Y'all
hand
are
up?
some noobs. Y'all are some noobs.
I have seen much gorier violence on Supernatural on CW.
I have too.
Oh,
yeah, that's TV. That's TV.
I see that decapitation on Supernatural.
I'm gonna message. Don't worry, everyone. I know you want. I'm gonna message Mikey. You need to correct that it's 10 rings, not 5. I'm gonna message him.
No, you don't. No, let's let him look the fool. Okay.
Okay. Axel, what is this?
I want to see that video. Let me see. What is this video? Oh, it's a dog eating pizza, like my dog.
That's adorable.
That's amazing. I love this one. This is the best one. It reminds me of my dog. My dog, like literally, my dog, like when I eat pizza and like there's like a pizza crust, like she eats the damn pizza crust like it's bone. I freaking love pizza.
All right, we watched enough. Okay. We're only got like 20 more. We only got like 20 more minutes unless someone else has some other topics. We'll start to wind down here.
Oh, can we talk about something else?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I might. You could go do what you
Oh,
want.
because I have a topic. I have a topic that I would love to talk with you all about.
Oh boy,
damn!
I would love to talk to you all.
The way you're saying this makes me really interested.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Well, it depends, Max. Get your other topics first, and then we'll talk about it.
All right. Well,
man, don't you be playing with me like that? What's going on?
No. I want to say for the
Kaden, nobody cares if your tweets.
I think I know what it is.
Now you know. Yeah.
Obi-Wan showrunner says there's a love story dynamic between Vader and Kenobi.
Sure.
I don't think he ever will not care about him, Deborah Chow said.
Of course.
Oh, this is from the Vanity Fair. Oh,
yeah.
This is from Vanity Fair.
Yeah, I mean, of course, it makes sense.
I mean, they're like, yeah, they're.
There was some great acting. Look, that's another recast. Hey, hello.
Joel Edgerton. Yeah, he's the best.
McKennedy, hello, McFly. Recast can work.
Isn't that from Game of Thrones? Oh,
he's in this.
Yeah, Sun
Yeah.
King's playing the fifth brother.
Yeah, he's playing the fifth brother.
There's the real main character of the show.
Oh,
There's
no.
O'Shea Jackson Jr. Rupert Friend is playing the Grand Inquisitor.
Wait, Hitman 47? Hey.
But that guy with Hitman? Yeah.
Hitman's terrible movies.
Okay.
It's better than
That's all I had. And then I had one other thing here. Oh, did you want to show? Oh,
RJ
yes.
brings up a
Yeah, I
TikTok
see where RJ. Oh, Brian is going to love that topic for sure.
Okay, are you ready? Topic.
All right, let me bring this up. This is the last thing I had here. It's just the first image from the Echo show. Hold on.
It's just an image.
Wait,
the
Echo?
Yeah, they're making the Echo show is filming right now. It's coming out next year. They did reveal the synopsis as well about the show, what it's about.
Is it in there?
Let me bring up a better image
We'll
here.
find out her hair.
That one image that one image from the Enchanted movie, the sequel, didn't look that great.
The sequel, yeah.
Oh,
there you go.
look at her.
And hey, if we get Daredevil, if we get Daredevil and Kingpin,
You are getting Daredevil and Kingpin in the show.
but
You
it
absolutely
might
are.
it might ever. The thing is, though, let's ask the question.
But we don't know how many episodes it is.
Is it going to wear off your want to see Daredevil and Kingpin now that it's in this series and not their own show?
Oh, the fact that it's a Marvel show in general makes me worried that Daredevil and Kingpin are going to be in it.
Keep hating all you want.
Yeah, I'm going to keep hating. These shows aren't good.
You like the Rise of Skywalker. I don't want to
Yeah, I like the Rise of Skywalker. Suck my dick. Anyway.
Hey.
Well, what is up with DL tonight? Woo.
No, I mean, hey, I mean, we don't know what happened after she shot Kingpin, which he's not dead, by the way. So,
Kingpin's in it for sure. Like that's 100%.
He's in it. We know that.
Daredevil's- This is all leading up to the Daredevil show.
Yeah.
All right.
Or
Well,
movie. I think it should be a movie. Daredevil show is a movie.
Are you just who's here just happy we're going to get more Daredevil and Kingpin, or you have concerns, Devin? Go ahead. You have concerns?
I'm happy, but I'm also kind of like slowly moving towards Brian's camp on it, where it's like, all right, well, what's this one about? All right,
Yeah,
well,
right.
what are we doing with this one? I mean, I guess she's gonna. I could guess what the synopsis is gonna be. She's gonna be running around shooting people with an arrow.
Oh, she's like she's gonna be Hawkeye too. Or
Lots of sign language.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not the wrong sign language.
Hey, Chris, what's up, man?
Hey, Chris.
What's up?
Oh, hey, Chris.
Oh, Chris is going off today like crazy.
All right, RJ, what you got, man?
Oh, is it my turn now?
Yeah,
I
go
wanted to ask. I wanted to ask other people. Anyone else?
I'll just say that.
Axel. Axel, are you concerned?
We got cat videos, bro.
About what?
Are you just happy to get Daredevil Kingpin back, or are you concerned it's in this show? Is the one going to wear off once you see them in a subpar series potentially?
I don't
where
know.
you're not where we wanted to see the Netflix caliber Daredevil.
He say he doesn't know.
I don't know.
Max, I'll just say I think this all leads to Daredevil. Obviously, I think Daredevil should not be a Disney Plus show. Personally, I think that should be leading up to a movie for Daredevil.
All
That's
right.
what I personally think. I like it. To me, if you want to start, you go small with like this, and then when you go big, you make it a movie.
DL, Aaron, Chris.
Yeah.
Chris, Eddie, what do you think? Are you concerned that we're going to get Kingpin and Daredevil in this first? Is the want for Daredevil and Kingpin going to wear off when we see it in this series? It might not be on the caliber as the Netflix series.
Well, okay, so let's get that part out the way. I don't think we'll ever get the quality of the Netflix series ever again because they were allowed to push boundaries on that show. They were allowed to push boundaries on that show. Disney and Marvel is not going to let them do that. They're not. And then, as I said before, the quality of these shows aren't good, or they're not on the level on where like I trust them that they'll get Daredevil and Kingpin right 100%. You know, just how they treated Kingpin alone in Hawkeye makes me really worried. So I don't know. I hope I'm wrong. I hope they treat him with respect. I hope that they're handled a lot better. But it does make me worried. I do agree with Aaron though that it should be a movie. I don't think it should be a series. But
Disney have TMA right now.
What do you? That doesn't mean shit. Anthony. That don't mean shit. They're never gonna push the boundaries.
never
like they did on
know.
Netflix.
You
They're
never know.
never going to do that.
They're never going to.
Boundaries. It's gonna be the Hawkeye boundaries.
But what do you
I
mean?
don't get it. Why don't you think they'll push the boundaries? Like, what is the
Daredevil on
Moon
Netflix
Knight?
was dark.
I mean, you won't see like.
It is not that dark.
Disney
That's
did
the
not
point.
that dark.
There's no heads decapitating.
Moon Knight's why I don't think they're going to push.
Bro, I
boundaries.
could do that. You know, no.
I was because he said they're going for it, and
I mean, Moon Knight was pretty fucking dark.
No.
Yeah.
No,
like,
not that
you-
dark.
I
It
don't-
is not
when
that
you-
dark.
Dude,
I wouldn't
don't know
say
what you're
that
talking
dark.
about. Like
I
when you
wouldn't say
get
that dark.
that whole sequence of like his mom abusing the shit out of him was pretty fucking bleak. Like that entire episode was bleak. That was as dark as I've ever seen anything on dark. Does it? And this is what like, and I have a real problem with people's perception of what darkness is because they think it's all that weird Zack Snyder shit where the
Thank you. Thank you.
Wow, damn it,
I am
it's
so sick of it, bro.
I agree with
Yeah,
you.
like-
up about.
But that's
I didn't even
that's
talk
like a
about
really
Snyder. I didn't even
childish
talk about
kind of-
Snyder.
You
Well,
don't have to.
it's what drives that is what drives so much of like
Devin
what
is going hot
fandom
tonight.
wants to see. And I am of the mind of like you don't give fans what they want, you give them what they need. Like what fans want right now is a lot of that kind of shit. Like it needs to be dark and gritty and and I
Yeah.
understand like the backlash against the Batman for being dark and gritty and all that sort of shit too.
Marvel-
And it's like, okay, there is a space for that for certain, but there are so many other ways that you could tell like truly dark stories without having to like
Yeah.
kowtow to like that kind of
Devin, you're
aesthetic.
right.
And I
You're
think
right.
Moon Knight was a pretty good example of that.
Devin, you're right. Marvel goes.
There
dark
was
when
only
they need
one
to.
episode. Only one
Out of
episode
six,
out of the
Yeah,
entire
out of
series.
six. It only needs to be 1 out of 6.
Well,
Marvel
Zack
goes
Snyder's
dark-
Justice League was
Marvel
4
goes
hours
dark
long.
when it needs to. They
So
go
that's
dark
like
when
the
they need
first
to.
4 episodes of Moon Knight. So
Yeah.
come
I
on, man.
mean,
Dark and
people
gritty,
wanna-
bro. Dark and gritty.
I mean, if the Daredevil movie or whatever, they should follow the footsteps of Doctor Strange too. Like, just have it that dark though, you know, but a little bit, not too much.
I'm not even asking them to do like the hardcore violence that I guess people assume I'm wanting from Snyder. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm talking about
I was hoping the Batman would be rated NC-17. But,
that's never happening
Oh
in
my
our
God.
lifetime.
About
That is
Batman
not
and
happening.
Catwoman
And this
are
absurd,
bad.
selfish crap. It's like, dude, no.
There was no blood in the Batman. No blood.
But mainly
No,
what
no,
I
it was
what I was
borderline
talking
TV
before-
Psychological stuff
It
can
was-
be dark. I think that's where
That's
yeah,
what-
what
that's
I'm
what I'm
talking
talking-
about.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm
Just have to
talking
be
about.
That's-
when
Yeah,
I-
what
that's
I'm
what I'm
talking
talking
about
about,
is
too.
like adult psychological sophisticated
Yeah.
storytelling that the Netflix show has done. I'm afraid
Oh,
that
really?
Disney and Marvel is going to fluff them up. Is going to
They
fluff
don't
them up.
know how to write it. Kevin Feige doesn't know how to write it. All right?
I mean, Kevin
I don't
Feige-
want to see a fluffy Daredevil. All right? We already got that with the Ben Affleck version, so
But
please
you saw
don't
how
give me more of
good
that
he
shit.
was. You saw how Charlie Cox was good in No Way Home. What he was given. He was
Yes,
good in
because
it.
he was. Yes, because he was only in it for a couple minutes, not enough to like ruin his character. So yeah, that was fine. That was fine. But like, I don't trust
He's
him
rumored to
with
show
a
up
whole
in She-Hulk,
series.
too. He's rumored to show up in She-Hulk and then
Oh
leave
God,
after that to go
She-Hulk.
to. And then he's rumored to leave after that. He's going
What
to
is
the
that?
Echo.
Anthony,
So-
sometimes I can't follow your train of thought, man.
So listen.
Well, who?
Daredevil's gonna be
Okay,
fine.
he's gonna be in. What is this? What does that mean? Like exactly. What does it mean if he's gonna be in She-Hulk? Like, what is that?
That's the
What does that?
rumor.
What does that accomplish?
And I'm talking about. It depends on how he get written in She-Hulk.
Because that She-Hulk stuff to me, that looks very
Woke.
Fox sitcom meets She-Hulk. You know, it looks like they're going to be episodes of Friends, but with a She-Hulk in it, which is cool. I don't know much about She-Hulk. I thought the trailer was pretty cool. You know, I think the end's going to set off a lot of people. That was funny. You like know people are going to have a problem with that. Like, oh my God, he was carrying a man, all that woke bullshit. You know, I think that's hilarious. But like Daredevil's different. Daredevil's from Hell's Kitchen. When I say dark subject material, I mean like drug use,
Well, I mean,
corruption.
the whole
you
crux
know,
of Daredevil is like faith. It's like
Yeah,
he's losing
you
his
know,
faith in religion and his struggles with like all of that kind of stuff.
the
Like,
duality of man inside of a like Daredevil is so well done by especially that first season.
yeah.
You know,
Yeah. Do you see Disney and Marvel doing anything close to that?
Bro,
they
let's look at
they
second
killed it.
season.
Episode 5 of Moon Knight proves they can.
To be fair, though, Ford, some Snyder fans have positioned his movies as like the epitome of what dark, gritty content superhero films needs to be.
I just prefer. I don't need gore or someone getting their head decapitated with a SUV
do.
door
I do. I don't want that.
to be subject. I'm talking about psychologically damaging dark subject material.
Well,
when I say dark, I mean dark subject
I think it depends
material.
what you consider dark too, because I don't think they only make one product. It all fits in one universe, but they're all very tonally, maybe like similar tone, but the genres are very different.
Plus,
I mean,
as
not
much
even
as I-
tone is always the same either. Depends.
news.
Plus, as much as I like,
I have something we should
the
take.
Marvel.
Wait, what happened, Max? What happened?
This is from Syl. I still like Syl.
You interrupted me for Syl.
No,
You
not in the show.
interrupted what I was
It's a
saying
tweet.
to tell me some shit about Syl.
No, it's a tweet. It's a tweet, but this is very interesting and it's an intriguing question for the panel.
What I was saying wasn't interesting.
I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
No, I
Chris.
want to hear what Syl has to say. I know.
Yeah,
I don't think
I
This is so
apologize.
important. Let's see.
No, because now that we've seen the upfront for Marvel, okay, let me
Max,
bring this up.
upfronts or TV, not
Oh
movie.
my god, it's for TV, bro.
Yes. What does this hint at the format
go
for
down?
Warner Bros. Discovery
down?
is doing for the upfront?
Go
for
down,
the
go
DC?
down,
Go down.
go
I can't
down.
see the title.
Oh fucking god.
What?
Big
Can you click the
teases?
article?
Like, click on the article. I want to see the
Well,
article.
this is just variety.
What's
just
the
talk about-
article?
He's just asking a question. Does this give any glimpses as to what potentially Warner Bros. will do?
So, hold on.
Mhm.
So, you do realize what most of the Disney upfront was, though,
I thought
right?
still has information
a
on
lot-
stuff already. Why is it
No.
missing
Let
stuff?
me
It
go
was
over
a lot
it.
about the shows. Yeah.
Let me go over it because people need to understand what upfront is.
Yeah.
The
but it was a lot
majority
about
of
the
it
shows.
was two things: ESPN, Hulu, ESPN,
Mhm.
and ABC News. They only had a couple little quick glimpses of content. One picture and one little sneak peek at Disenchanted, which was only released to the press.
Mhm.
One really quick look at Hocus Pocus 2, only released to the press. They talked a little bit about the Marvel shows for a little bit that we already knew about, and one She-Hulk trailer. That's it. They really didn't do much because it's not meant for fans. It is meant for advertisers.
Like ESPN and
Okay.
ESPN.
Advertisers.
But still, they had some surprise. You know that. Well,
There
there was
no
nothing
surprises.
new. Though,
There's
There's
nothing
nothing
new. There's nothing
Okay.
new. Okay.
All right.
So
maybe
so a
if he's
comment like
asking the
that,
question,
a
then
comment like that is idiotic. Asking a question like that's idiotic because that doesn't really. What does that even mean? What do they have to
was
show?
there
That's like
anything new that they announced tonight?
They're
They're gonna announce
Max,
news about the Green
they'll
Lantern
be
show?
talking about the TBS, TNT, HBO Max show, stuff like that.
They're gonna be Here's what they're gonna do. They're gonna talk about TNT, sports probably. They're gonna talk about like their TBS stuff. CNN will definitely be mentioned. CNN is definitely gonna be mentioned at the upfront because it's really important to them. Maybe some AEW, like again, because that falls into the sports and entertainment sector.
TNT, TBS, yes.
And maybe like a couple show announcements or like a sneak peek at something.
Maybe
But I'm
Green
not
Lantern?
expecting them to do anything crazy. I mean, they announced like the last Warner upfront, they announced the Friends reunion special for HBO Max. I mean,
Oh, that's where that. Yeah, but that's a nothing burger. That
for some people, for a lot of people, that was a big deal.
What
That
the
was a big
heck?
announcement last year.
Yeah. All right. Well, I thought it was an intriguing question, though. So
I'm just saying,
if it
people
does
really
follow this
got
up
it.
front,
Yeah.
then there's not. They might show a new trailer. Or
I heard
something
what
already
would they show? What would they show a trailer for? What shows?
What
do they have
shows
coming
in
out?
development that they
Green
wouldn't show
Green
actual
Lantern.
trailer,
We
would
don't know
they?
nothing about Green Lantern.
They might show
They
Batgirl
haven't even
trailer.
started filming Green Lantern.
I know.
They could show Batgirl trailer or
I know.
or something for
Elizabeth-
Batgirl.
No, they
Batgirl's a
can't. No,
movie.
they can't because Batgirl has to come out after Flash.
it's a film too, and they won't.
They
show
really
that.
don't have much
It's
to
not-
show in terms of trailers. Like the most they can do is make an announcement.
Did they show Game of Thrones?
I don't know. That would
Maybe-
be if there's nothing by
Jesus Christ.
2024.
Maybe a
That would be pretty
teaser.
crazy. Yeah.
Maybe a teaser for Last of Us. Maybe.
Last of Us, I think, is a very strong possibility. Actually,
Okay. All right.
Maybe Elizabeth Olsen show she has coming on these.
I'm
film
sorry.
nights
Sorry to
later this
interrupt,
year.
Chris. I apologize, bro.
Chris is pissed.
Why was there a picture of Kevin Feige? I'm so
Where?
fucking confused right now.
Yeah, I don't think.
Why
Chris
was there a
understood
picture of
word
Kevin
that you said,
Feige?
Max?
On
Where?
Like, why Sil tweeted an article?
It's a
with picture
Warner
of Kevin
Brothers
Feige?
thing. Why did he show a picture of Kevin Feige in a Captain or Miss Marvel hat? Like I don't.
Oh, because Warner Brothers, because that once Warner
No,
Brothers.
Sil was saying that maybe they'll do something similar to what Disney and Marvel
Oh,
did.
okay, all right,
At the
I get it
Upfront.
now. I get
Well,
it.
sure, still,
But
sure,
Marvel
still-
really didn't do anything. They
Hey,
announced.
RJ,
They just
RJ.
talked about a couple shows that they got working. They just
Hey,
said, "Hey,
RJ.
we're working on this
I
show,"
thought-
and here's one trailer.
RJ, I thought still would have his information already. Doesn't he get that from Mikey? He would know already. Wouldn't he?
No, because apparently they're keeping it very hush hush.
I didn't even know about this event last year. I must not been paying attention.
No, you weren't. You weren't paying attention.
All right,
Yes,
this
You
RJ,
weren't paying attention.
to bring up the article.
All right.
I mean, if you want to, I think it's gonna be funny.
What
But
article we bringing up?
What
We
is
know
it?
RJ. Anyway, all I was gonna say about I was gonna say as much as I like the Marvel movies, or not the Marvel movies, the Marvel shows that've been pumping out, that they feel like shows. But when you watched Daredevil or when you watched Punisher on Netflix, those felt like movies. Those felt like 1 hour movies. The way they filmed them, they were just so much different.
I can agree with that.
I don't know. Maybe.
But
Yeah,
like,
I agree.
what-
I agree with that, Chris. Definitely.
And I don't know
It's-
if it was the
it's not
film
some-
quality or if it was just I don't know, but they
to
felt
answer your
like
question
movies.
seriously, Anthony, well, they pivoted. First, it was
Comic-Con.
May 18th Upfront, shock and awe. Now it's
It'll be a new
you
goalpost. Come on now,
you-
bro.
Yeah, you betas. We never said anything was happening May 18th. Now it's all, well, wait till the end of the year, man. DC fandom, DC fandom.
Man, screw DC
No,
fandom.
no, RJ, are we having
So
Comic
they
Bro,
don't
last
even
year
know when
DC
this stuff's
fandom was
coming.
horrific.
They have no
Awful.
clue when this stuff's coming. They got
Are they having Comic Con?
I don't know, actually. That's a good question.
Oh, yeah, I forgot all about Comic Con.
Because we're
Yeah,
Comic-Con
like Ryan,
doesn't exist
Ryan,
no more.
this next topic is made for you, buddy.
I
You
know.
know, it feels
I'm
like
here.
you
Let's
know,
do it.
you want to know what really feels like it don't exist anymore? E3.
E3 is not.
That feels
that
like
doesn't
it's
exist
gone.
anymore.
It just
got
feels like it's
canceled this
just
year.
gone. Like
It
it's
is
just
gone.
gone.
Well, instead of E3, there's the Jeff Keighley event, the Summer Games Fest, which I'm looking forward to. That might be fun.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Marvel PS5, Spider-Man.
you're not gonna see that for a while. But
come
anyway, main event time. Max,
Main
can
event.
I do it?
Go right ahead.
Okay.
That's fine.
Did y'all
I-
see?
I-
Did y'all see this?
Oh Lord.
Mikey Sutton saying Snyder Verse
Oh my
producer and talks to head
God.
DC Films. Now, I don't know if y'all heard about this,
Oh yeah.
but this article is a complete lie.
It is a lie.
Verifiably, it's a lie and it's a fallacy. And
Oh
even
my
more funny,
gosh.
Oh, when he comes out and
Mikey,
admits, yeah,
Mikey admitted
Oh,
on
God.
stream.
Do
On
you have the
Phil's
video
channel,
clip of it?
I do.
Okay.
I do.
All right. We'll
Oh,
cut
man.
this
So-
out if you have the clip. Proof, receipts. Bring the receipts. That's all I ask.
There's. I checked the guys are talking.
His channel
about.
is his receipt. Bring the receipts.
His resume is true. That is true about this. He is lying.
Oh no!
he
no,
flat
yeah.
out says I couldn't think of anything to say.
You have
so I
the
just-
timestamp ready?
Oh, I
in the-
do.
Yeah,
No, I do. I'll
he
pull it up
flat
in a
out
second.
says I couldn't
All
think of
right.
anything
Well,
to
you
say,
have
so
my
I made up
permission
some
if you have the
shit.
receipts. Yeah.
Well, let me
I
go
made
over
up
this
some
real quick.
shit because my audience is stupid. And then when everybody
didn't
started
say
pushing
that.
back on him, he goes, "Whoa, it's really gonna piss people off." Just to save face. This dude's such a
Just-
fraud.
Yeah.
Well,
Max,
okay,
I'm
come
not
on.
defending this H part.
So hold on, so
Let
hold on.
RJ do his thing. I
So,
don't censor
in this
people. This is
article-
a different
in this
platform.
in this article, okay. Who the hell's breathing the mic?
Who's Darth
Jedi,
Vader?
Jedi, welcome to the light side, buddy. Welcome to the good side.
So again, Michael DeLuca, right? They're talking about Michael DeLuca is possibly in talks at DC Film.
50 Shades of Grey?
Well, yeah, he produced 50 Shades of Grey, yeah. Okay,
Yeah,
what
yeah.
does the title say?
The Monster Players
Snyderverse
universe
producer,
too.
right? What does the article talk about? He's a Snyderverse producer, former Snyderverse producer. So logically, you would think, oh, he worked on Zack Snyder's films. He worked with Zack.
Never
He worked
did.
with this.
Never did.
Here's the thing, though. He never worked on any DC movie. He never worked with Zack Snyder. He never worked on any Snyderverse movie. The only loose connection that Mikey
He was
makes this
originally
article
supposed to.
was that he was originally supposed to produce David Ayer's Suicide Squad sequel that Gavin O'Connor was going to direct. That is it. That's all that he says. He said he was going to work with Charles Roven. He was going to produce this Suicide Squad 2 movie that never happened. This guy is not a Snyderverse producer. He also
was in the verse a little bit.
He also cites a
did,
Wikipedia
Matt.
page. He cites a Wikipedia page that says he's a big comic book
Wikipedia
fan.
is not a reliable source.
He cites Wikipedia as a source.
Even
Oh
yeah.
my
Even,
god.
Wikipedia
Yeah.
as a
Who
source.
the fuck use Wikipedia? That shit's unreliable source.
I told you, I always joke around and say this guy's sources are Google, but now I'm actually starting to believe this guy's sources are Google.
Can you bring up the video so we can stop? We'll never bring up the cost of the article again.
Well, I want you guys.
Whoa, Brian!
I want you guys. Hold on. I want.
Wait, Brian! You made a leap of judgment.
I want you guys
never
to
bring up
listen
another
to this.
Geek Glossy
No,
article.
I want you guys to listen to this. Nobody talk. Just
All
listen
right.
to this.
All
This
right.
is
or
really
Mikey was always corrupted.
So just really on the article. So when I was writing the article, I was like, "What the fuck do I call this article?" Because, okay, the film never got made, right? So,
right, the Suicide Squad
he was
sequel.
hired, though. He was hired, and there was enough time for him to have worked on it, right? So technically,
So they had a story.
he was
They have a
hired.
story. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna make just to interject there.
Yeah.
Gavin O'Connor was writing the film and he
Yeah.
was going to direct it. He had a story. He turned in a story.
Yeah.
It was a darker film, so I just wanted to make
Yeah.
that clear.
Yeah.
The project
Damage
was
control.
set to shoot, but okay, go ahead, Mike.
Yeah. So technically, can you say he wasn't the producer because he did work on it? His fault never got made, but I was like, should I put Snyderverse producer on there? And because technically he is, but it
No,
never
he's
got
not.
made, so is he really? But I said, you know what? If I put Snyderverse producer on there, it'll piss off so many people. Oh fuck yeah, I'm doing it.
Max, how can you defend?
So he admitted it's a technicality, and the only reason you titled it the way it was is because it was good clickbait and it got people.
That's
angry.
all he is. It's clickbait.
Well,
And they didn't do this
that is a
until after
lie.
he got the
That's a
pushback
lie.
for lying.
That's
And
a
then he decided
lie.
to save
He
face.
admitted to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. Max.
I'm not defending it. I'm not hating on him either.
No, I'm just saying, bro, you really shouldn't. I mean, why even use that as source for us to speculate off of if it's all bullshit to begin with?
It's
No,
fun to
I'm
talk
dead
about.
serious. That is not fun to talk about. And I think it's really funny that he's down in the corner chuckling it up. Like they're just peddling it off, racking up the change, telling people what they want to hear, dude. That's fucking bullshit.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's
this dude
fine.
literally
I'm
said,
not
"I'm going to
censoring
feed
you.
you shit, and you're going to ask for seconds." That's what this dude basically
Well,
said.
and the problem I ultimately have with this too is that
man.
is that
I'm
if
sorry,
you go
I'll
on
quit guessing,
Twitter,
man, that's stupid.
If you go on Twitter and see the Geekosity Twitter post of that article, it got so much engagement. People got so excited and so happy. And this guy never worked with Zack Snyder on a Snyderverse film. Suicide Squad 2 with Gavin O'Connor was not a Snyderverse film. That was still a
It was
Hamada
a sequel. It was
Snyder
a
was
sequel
fired
to the.
too.
I'll be back.
Snyder was
It was a
fired.
sequel to the Suicide Squad, and that's it.
And
That's what it
and
was.
Snyder was gone at that point.
Yeah.
He will be a producer. He will be a producer, not a.
But listen to this
know.
part too, real quick, and then I'll stop playing it because I just want to share this part too. Listen to this part where he talks about Wikipedia.
He died. Yeah, and just to make it clear, Gavin O'Connor, I believe, and this is just my speculation, but I believe since his ties with Ben Affleck, that he was going to do something with Batfleck in the Suicide Squad film as a cameo at the very least, but it was going to be Snyder Verse connected.
Yeah.
Around that time, Ben was writing his Batman film, or he had it ready, actually. So that's the Snyderverse connection.
Well, this guy is a raving Snyder fanatic. I mean, he's on our level.
You'd have to rip your arms out.
He's a Snyder fanatic.
raving Snyder
Hold on.
fanatic.
He's
He's
a
on our
raving-
level.
This guy's a raving Snyder fanatic that's on our level. Keep that in mind.
It's interesting when I was doing the article.
raving,
Even on his
the word.
Wikipedia page, he mentions he's a comic book fan. Like, who would put that on their wiki page if you're an executive?
No,
Almost
everybody.
Who wouldn't? Who wouldn't put that
I
on
could
there?
do that. I could put that down on his
Okay,
Wikipedia
that's
page.
all I wanted to share. Because here's the thing. He does not control what goes on his Wikipedia page.
Whoa.
To act like that's even a credible thing at all is ridiculous. Because what does
Yeah.
it matter what his Wikipedia page says?
Every professor will tell you Wikipedia.
Because do you know what Michael DeLuca worked on?
50 Shades of Grey.
He worked on the Judge Dredd movie with Sylvester Stallone in the 90s.
Oh my.
So I wonder
He
why
also
they would.
he wrote in the Mouth of Madness too, which is
And,
an awesome
he's the
movie.
one.
Oh, that's a really
he's
good movie. That's a
he's
great.
the one responsible
Yeah, that's
for
a
the
great
downfall.
Carpenter
Of the,
movie.
he's the one responsible for the downfall of the MonsterVerse.
All right, I'm back. I was just saying goodnight to my wife. She's out of town. She called.
I am.
What?
But do you understand why I get so mad and frustrated?
That's fine.
I
don't
do
care either
100%.
way.
You're right,
That
dude.
Wikipedia shit was crazy. I'm
It's
not
really
gonna
not
lie,
right
and-
for us to sit here on a nightly basis to promote it. I think that's wrong.
Listen, it
That's just me.
depends on how you present it. Am I telling you to believe it? This is also content criticizing it, and that's free game. There's conversations to be had either way. I was thinking about
Max,
I was thinking
no,
about
no.
Let me finish.
No.
What?
Listen, they're lying. There's a difference.
God damn.
There's a huge
Okay,
difference.
so
Scooping and saying
RJ
take this,
did a great.
scooping and saying take this with a grain of salt is one thing.
Would you let me finish, Chris? Please.
okay.
Let me finish.
So and you're not the reason I'm yelling, Max. I've just been in a bad mood all day.
I'm even thinking of like a series of maybe just me and RJ, like a pre-recorded, like us fact-checking.
I would watch that.
And then you go and then you say we reached out to comment, we got no reply. You just do it in a different way. I just want to be a little softer so that I could say I reached out to Mikey Sutton and Sill. I got no reply of this correction in this article. If you do it the right way, you capitalize on it. I am planning to capitalize on it. I am playing the long game, not long gun, long game. Well, you guys all freak out. I am playing the long game. I plan to cover it, especially with this other thing where they put themselves out there, and I'm not hating on them, when they put themselves out there with the haircut. They said something's happening this year, definitely.
Okay, but a lot of
I don't want them to be wrong.
They said it last year.
I'm playing the long game. I didn't hear them say it last year. I wasn't listening.
They said
that
it
much.
last
Now I'm
year.
listening.
Well,
They said it last
I
year.
don't know if they said it last year.
Everyone
I know
chill
that.
out, calm down, and understand what I'm doing. I have other goals, and I plan to be tactful.
No, that's fine.
when I
That's
do
fine,
it.
Max. The reason I bring this up and the reason I brought it up is
Everyone
because
just chill out.
Is because
I'm not telling people to believe it. It's how you preface it.
No,
That's all.
that's fine. But the reason I bring this up and the reason I brought it up at all is because I am stunned with the lack of journalistic integrity. Because to actually admit on a live stream in front of hundreds of people that you purposely put a title that was false and is only true on a technicality out there.
Well, this isn't a defense
bait,
of them. This isn't a defense
I
of
think
them.
we all have our biases. I really do, Max. I think we do. But you stick up for these guys
I did.
on
Where did I stick up
everything.
for them?
Anytime we push back, you defend them.
Where did I stick up for them on this?
Every time. Well, on this you couldn't.
No, I'm not. And I'm saying I don't really see them as any worse than the whole industry as a whole, though. Honestly, for a lot of it. And I don't see this any. I don't see this any different.
I have to.
I don't go.
Why
ahead,
get so hot over these dudes? Why get so hot over these dudes?
I don't.
I just don't get it. Like in my mind, at the absolute worst, these guys are just a few schmucks on the internet just talking shit. you know?
Exactly.
And even if you could say that, okay, they're liars and they're spreading misinformation, they're getting people's hopes up about bullshit and all that. Yeah, that's probably true. But like, what is the damage with such a with something that is as I guess
No, it's asinine. You're right.
Harmless.
No,
As-
it's
as
harmless.
pure
It is harmless.
comic book
I
entertainment
can actually respond to that.
But I think it takes away from
before
the
you
credibility
respond
of your channel, Max. Because if it were other people you didn't
here's
like,
here's my response.
if it was Jeremy or if it was Ryan Cannell, you'd be going after him.
I think everyone running today with the Ryan Johnson's trilogy is still happening based on the context and the information we got is the same category. Exact same bullshit.
Okay.
So
listen, that's fair.
That's
fair.
me.
That's fair if that's what you think.
IGN said it. Everyone said it, and I say it's a whole industry problem.
IGN is more legit than
just
these
like
guys.
just like Devin said. Why are we so?
Well, no,
over these
I want to respond to Devin because I can answer that. The
Yeah,
reason I get as hot as I do and the reason I care is because I care about other people, and I genuinely believe that people like this
and capitalize on it.
They capitalize on people's emotions, and I feel like it's emotional manipulation. And there's a lot of people. There's
but
a lot
to what
of people,
end? To what end, though? Like, it would be one thing if these guys were doing something that was like demonstrably destructive, like if they were promoting.
No, it just lines their
gambling or
pockets
something.
and
but like,
no, I
what
get
they're
that.
actually
I get that, but like the thing is, man, like, okay, I'm gonna make a political reference, and please
All
don't
I'm
be
saying
upset
is
at
we
me
get
for
mad when
making
other
that.
people lie. We get mad when other people lie, and if it's people we don't really like, our bias kicks in, and we really get mad. But when these guys do it, they get a pass, and I don't know
we're
why.
getting mad at clickbait.
Well, no.
You know how much the internet is clickbait?
Let me just explain.
I do clickbait. Maybe people get mad at me too.
Well, let me just explain real quick. I'm gonna make a political reference. Please don't roll your eyes and get upset at me for making it, but I think it's apt.
Here we go.
The thing is, right? Okay.
Holy shit.
Relax, it's not that bad. I'm just saying, think about the misinformation campaigns when it comes to politics and stuff like QAnon.
Yeah, that's more.
That is very severe and caused a lot of real world damage. I'm not equating this to that. I'm just saying it's very important that people put real information out there to counter.
Well,
this.
here's
people need to fact check this kind of stuff.
Okay,
because
well, then
some
do
of
it in
this.
a
Hold on,
sexy,
real quick. Let me
capitalize on it and make it fun.
Well, let me finish real quick though. Just real quick.
Correct misinformation and do it in a way that's interesting
and that's fine.
intriguing.
What I'm saying
and
is
that's where I was working on a series that I'm planning.
Misinformation like this can lead to the breeding of toxic fan culture, and toxic fan culture can result in very harmful and negative things. That's why it's important to put out real information. It's very similar, in fact, to a lot of the Geeks and Gamers crowd and stuff like that, because they put out false information and they read from websites like Bounty into Comics, which only serve to promote echo chambers and confirmation biases that actually put out harmful ideas. Not equating Sil and Mikey to that. I'm just saying breeding a toxic fan culture is detrimental to online groups, and that's something that I feel like should be taken seriously. I'm not saying to get the pitchforks and torches out, but fact checking is important. That can be somewhat of a positive thing to do.
You just have to do it in an interesting way and don't go too personal.
That was an excellent answer. Thank you.
Awesome. So where you got that?
I don't want to police other people's content. I'm not saying they're physically hurting me. I really don't have a dog in the fight when it comes to Mikey and Sil, but I will call out fraudulent shit when I see it. And if we'll call out everybody else's fraudulent shit on this channel, but we won't call out the fraudulent shit because we have to be cool with somebody, that
Chris,
makes us look.
RJ told me about this beforehand, and I said, "Go ahead."
No, I did. I told Max about this.
Max,
RJ,
but Max, I know I'm not really talking about you, Max. Even though you stick up from a lot, I'm not really talking about you. And your clickbait is more of a joke. But when you flat out say, I lied to my audience, what are you gonna do about it, bitch? When you flat out do that, you kind of look like a total douche nozzle, man. When you do that to your audience, and he made himself like a complete douche on that screen when he said that.
And we spend hours a night talking about it. It makes me feel sick. I'm sorry, dude.
They're not hurting us.
I'm not mad. I'm just disgusted.
But Brian's got to look how much we argue about this shit on a nightly basis.
If I tell you to believe it, if I say this is, if I say this,
no, you're not. But I'm just saying though, when you put that out there, you're kind of co-signing it.
I'm not. Where did I co-sign it?
No, I'm just saying. Most of the time, here's a perfect comment right here. Okay. Max, you're just a Snyder fan, and they keep telling you what you want to hear, so they get a pass.
Where have I given the pass? I said I'm 70-30. I think they have sources. I don't think they're right all the time, and I'm waiting to see how this plays out. I'm playing the long game.
Yeah, but you're also playing the This is the game you play, Matt. Well, you can't prove they're not telling the truth. You do that to us all the time.
Is it the wrong game?
I do that to Matt Jarbo too. He acts like it's fact that it's the.
No,
it's
I love
like,
it when you do that. I'm just saying, but you do it like every night. Like,
Yeah,
I'm sure in real life, Sil and Mikey are probably good dudes.
70-30.
Well, I just want to say
But
this
did you
too.
see the regular crowd over there? You had Skywalker, you had Zod, you had the usual suspects over there that just want to hear that the Snyder Cut's coming back so bad that they'll make up shit.
Yes.
Well, the
Your-
thing is,
your-
and I just
Your
Yeah, go ahead,
opinion is
sorry.
that they are definitely making shit up consistently.
Yes.
On this
I
specific
consistently
case,
think they're making shit up.
Case, RJ proved it. He had the receipts. It's still bullshit clickbait that's on the internet. And like Devin said, this is pretty prevalent. Why am I so concerned about these guys? If we're going to be, I personally think this is just as equally as I put this in the same I put this in this. Yeah, you could send the link to.
And a lot
I
of
don't even
shit,
care
Max, that they
anymore.
throw out
as long
there,
as he
you
doesn't,
could-
as long as he doesn't go personal on Skywalker and Zod, just leave them alone. As long as he talks about,
I don't even care about that. I just want his thoughts on the She-Hulk trailer.
No, you can invite him, send him a link. That's fine. I just want to tone down the personal stuff, keep it more as civil as possible.
We're talking about
so
Matt
in the
Jarbo
future,
here.
I can say,
There's
no, listen.
There's no way he's not going to do that.
So
we're talking about Matt Jarbo.
No, if he doesn't, I'm going to remove him and I'm going to friendly remove
But
him.
I will even.
But I'm saying this in
I'll
the
even
future.
jump
I
off
want
so
to
Matt
get to a
can
point
come
where
on.
I could be civil enough, tactful enough that I could say I reached out for clarification, and this is the response because I have plans. I'm playing the long game with this.
I'm looking forward.
And I always
I'm just
said I'm
saying,
going to criticize Matt if Matt's wrong.
there-
If
but
Matt's
why
right,
not?
I'm
Why
gonna
don't?
give
Why
props.
don't just? Okay, Max. But I've asked you this before. The same thing Mikey Sutton writes from
I gave
Geekosity
RJ the
might
okay
be the same article that 10 other magazines have written, but you
hold on.
always pull up the Geekosity article.
Well, hold on, real
always.
quick. Well, real
I
quick.
pull up.
Real
I
quick.
think it's fun
I
to
was
talk
just gonna
about.
say-
I was going to read it anyway. Why not talk about it on air?
I'm gonna dip out. Listen, I love you guys. Hold on, RJ. I'm gonna dip out so Matt can come on. I'll probably jump on with Matt later if he streams or whatever. But I'm gonna dip out because I want to hear what happens. All right, even though Axel's the one that's asleep.
Thanks, Chris.
Take off.
But I'm gonna dip out so Matt can come on. All right. I love you
All
guys.
right. Peace, Chris.
Later.
Thanks for
Later,
coming on,
man.
Okay, Matt. I'm not censoring. I would just say please keep down the personal stuff. I'm not saying you will. Just criticize.
I am not a bad person, despite what people may want you to think, Max. All right, I'm not gonna say nothing.
My friends to be left
Jarbo,
alone. Just
Jarbo,
keep it
before we
on
talk
the
about that,
article writers.
well, before that, we talk about that article, Matt. Just real quick, what did you think of the She-Hulk trailer?
Yeah, man, looks good. I mean, CG needs some work and whatnot, but
Did you like the part where she carried the guy into the bedroom?
dude, that reminded me of something very particular.
I would love it.
There's
would
a
you say yes to this.
Yeah, I would climb that like Mount Everest, dude. I would just give me like an air
You know
tank
you're
and a
gonna
Sherpa,
die, right?
and I will climb Mount She-Hulk, man.
By the way, we watched Jeremy's reaction to the car video. He actually pointed that out as being like one of the worst parts of the trailer, which I thought was really funny.
Yeah,
he seemed really upset by it. Like you can watch that video. Like he seemed really upset that they had that scene in there. I was
That's
like, oh,
funny though, because there's I forget the name of the adult entertainment actress who is like that. Because there's a fetish for that. So I've seen that floating around the internet, as I've seen many things floating around the internet. But I thought that was just really funny because it's like little dude, big lady. It's a total like trope, It's a total kink. It's like, all right,
Oh really?
She's gonna. Oh yeah, dude, she's gonna. Are you kidding me? Like she's gonna break him.
Do you remember Resident Evil Village? How big the marketing was for that, just because of the.
Yeah.
You're right. There's a thing
that's
now.
very
That would
true.
be a great. That's a great thumbnail to put those two together. What's going on here? in
I know you're
entertainment?
talking about Degrassi. I know what you're talking about now.
What is this new trend? I'm gonna put those two together.
Yeah. And real quick too, because I know Brian wants to talk about it a little more. What do you think of the Star Wars Vanity Fair article?
Well, Phoenix Marie.
Dude, I got totally hyped about it. Like, I was really excited to see all four of them on the cover. I just making me kind of want to see Ahsoka in the Obi-Wan series, if it's just for just 10 seconds.
See you, everyone.
Oh, later.
Bye.
But no,
All right,
it
have a good
actually
night.
got pretty hyped. Have a good night. Really
Just as a real quick aside, if you bring up my screen, just to give you a kind of a comparison, this is the Mountain from Game of Thrones and his girlfriend.
Oh my god!
Fuck.
All right.
God.
All right. So
she definitely whites him because if she was on top, she'd kill him. He would kill her.
So I mean, it's like
Aaron, let's not suggest things like that. There's very people are capable of doing what they want. That's all.
I mean, no. What we're saying is he might split her in two. Is basically what we're saying.
Okay,
It's just like, you know, it's just. I mean, well, then again, if there's steroids involved, that will never happen. It's just going to be a little tiny. But you know, the idea here though is just that, you know, big people, tiny people, sometimes they come together.
Yeah.
You know, and that happens. So again, it's a total kink. It's hysterical to me.
Yeah.
I thought it was great.
But what did you think of the Vanity Fair article, Matt?
I haven't read it yet.
You haven't read it?
No, man. I've been dealing with like 2 sick kids like all day.
Oh, well, that's understandable. I mean, like today is my birthday, so I really had nothing to do today. So it was just nice.
That's like not what you want to say on your birthday. You're like, it's my birthday. I ain't got shit. Yeah. That was me when I turned 40. You're 23. I was 20. What was I doing at 23? I was getting drunk with my friends.
I had streams to do today. That's what I did today. For my
That's. But no, from what I read online about the whole thing with that article, I'm going to dive into it when I stream here in a little bit.
Yeah, the solo thing was very controversial. The comments.
The solo, the solo. I mean, I'm a fan of Solo. I like Solo. I want Solo 2 to happen. I think Solo was a good movie. You know, not as good as Rogue One. All right, but it's good. And I think Alden Ehrenreich, you know, like he got a bum rap on that thing.
Yeah, I just think it's a weird person to say we're no longer going to recast iconic characters because it didn't work out one time, even though it's really not the actor's fault. It's like the script, and just because the movie didn't make money. I don't know. It's just
the movie made money. The movie just didn't make it in theaters. It did well on home video and streaming. It did do well there. So, yeah. I mean, I think it's I don't know. I don't really know how well I feel about the deepfake stuff.
Well, the John Watts show too, Grammar Rodeo.
I'm sorry, say that again.
The John Watts show was confirmed as well.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, but what was interesting about that was that it was Amblin inspired.
Well, yeah. Do you know? Well, I the thing I said is that, you know, Grammar Rodeo is based off the episode of The Simpsons where they steal a car for a joyride. So I think that code name is actually going to be tied to the plot. This is my prediction. Okay, I know nothing, but I think that the show's plot is going to be about a bunch of like kids stealing the Millennium Falcon.
That's dumb.
It's set post Return of the Jedi. They're going to steal some iconic shit.
Come back, Chris. There's this
Come back, Chris. There's room, bro.
We haven't even gotten to the good fun conversation yet.
I can't wait. Let's get it.
Yeah, Brian's like, just let me talk about it.
I like that
I'm already. I already
Yeah,
started
that's what I'm saying.
shitting on
Well,
it.
that's
It was
what I'm saying. You guys don't like the idea of like these
Even
like because
Pratt.
the idea. I think it's these kids stealing an iconic Star Wars ship and being on the run from like somebody, heroes or villains, or maybe both.
Yeah, they already
I
did
like
that in
that
Star
idea.
Trek Prodigy.
I haven't watched that yet. I need to watch that.
It's a good show.
I mean, so you're saying, Jarbo, you wouldn't want to watch a show where a bunch of like Stranger Things kids steal the Millennium Falcon?
Because there are other ships for one. Like, don't get me wrong, I want to see
them. What would you have them steal? That has to be the plot of the show.
Oh, maybe the Slag One.
I mean, if it's post Return of the Jedi, how about the Ghost?
It's probably going to be the Millennium Falcon.
What about the Slag One? Because at the start of the Force Awakens, the Millennium Falcon was not in Han Solo's hands. Like they found
it
that
wasn't.
on
Yeah,
Jakku. So it's probably tying into like why it ended up on.
But do we need to see the story of how Han Solo lost the Millennium Falcon? I mean,
no, but it could be fun.
They
explained
it could be fun, man. Come on.
It could be.
It's going to be directed by John Watts, and it's written by Chris Ford, who wrote Spider-Man: Homecoming. So.
Oh, okay. All right, that will definitely.
No way
be fun,
home.
Now Chris is back.
I was like, yeah, because I left till there would be room on the panel. I go grab a soda. I come back. Y'all are talking Star Wars. I was like, wow, I got baited. They served me.
No.
Were you interested in the
And
new
as soon as
Star
you get on,
Trek
we
at
stop
all
talking about
either? The
Star
new
Wars.
Strange New World.
I don't have Paramount Plus yet, and like honest, I'm gonna be
first
fair.
ones were really good.
I'm gonna be fair. It's like the amount of discourse like attacking the Star Trek stuff on Paramount Plus has kind of just turned
Everyone
me off
loves
to it.
this.
That's what I hear. But it's
Oh,
like it's
hold on,
been
hold on,
98%. Oh
hold
wait,
on,
Devin.
Hold on.
I mean, I get it. Some of this, I mean, I definitely have my opinions on at least Picard, but I would say that the way that Picard season 2 ended was so fucking incredible that it made up for all of the negativity that I felt.
That middle
about
part.
it.
Oh man,
yeah.
See,
Middle part-
but I was
Holy
reading that like no one liked it. It was just like it was shit. Is what
dude, the end, like literally made me cry, bro. Like
I was in tears.
I
was
loved
in
it.
Like,
I loved
okay.
it. The Q
yeah,
stuff
no,
was
the
incredible.
Q stuff was amazing.
So deep.
And I was just so, and then like the new Borg, the new and improved Borg, they did a
the
great
Borg,
job. with that.
like holy shit.
But
they're
no,
part
no,
of the-
Strange
they're
New
part of
Worlds
the.
is really awesome. And
Yeah,
how they're
Jarbo,
doing
I don't
it
want to
now.
spoil it for you, but I'm
Oh,
gonna spoil
man.
it.
You
for
just kind of spoiled it for me.
The
about
Borg
the
are part
Borg.
of the Federation now.
That's a big spoiler. That's a pretty big spoiler, you know, because James
Pretty
Cromwell
colossal
would not be happy with that.
No.
You know, he would.
Oh no,
So,
he
okay,
wouldn't. He
so
would not be.
if
And also, when you're talking about like the Star Wars properties on Paramount Plus in general, I really started like I didn't care too much for the first season of Discovery, but I've been catching up, and I went through the second. I'm about to start, I guess, the third, and I really like Discovery a lot more than I initially did. So I'm enjoying that one, and I've heard some good things about Strange New Worlds. I'm waiting to get through Discovery.
It's probably going to be the one that carries Star Trek into the. I mean, because this is the. I don't even know how to describe it. This is Star Trek. I don't even know how they pulled it,
really
off.
is.
I really don't know how they pulled it
That
off.
makes me excited. I'm eager to see it then.
Yeah.
Space World just woke everybody. No,
if Degrassi is correct here, and the ship that the kid steals the Outrider, and that gets us the introduction of Dash Rendar into canon, I'm gonna lose my shit.
Wow. Dash
That would
Rendar.
be.
I haven't thought about that, Dave, since Shadows of the Empire.
I know, but if that's the case, and the kids steal the Outrider from Dash Rendar, and that's like he gets introduced in that John Watts show, that would be legit. That
Wow,
would be
Shadows
really
of the Empire.
cool.
You know how long it's been since I read that? Oh my god.
Can I ask, who is Dash Rendar?
He was a
blasphemy.
He
Kick
was
him
like
out the panel. You're going. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, fuck you, actually.
He was in the Shadows of the Empire book. They made a game based off of that. I think he was also the main character in Dark Forces, if I recall. He was like a smuggler who
he's basically like a Han Solo type.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think in Shadows of the Empire wasn't he the one who stole the original Death Star plans in the original EU?
I think so, yeah.
I thought that was Kyle Katarn.
No, Katarn was a different guy. He was like he started off as a smuggler, then
that was Dark Forces. I think Kyle Katarn was in Dark Forces.
Maybe he was in Dark Forces. Yeah,
I like Jedi Outcast on GameCube. That's still like one of my favorite GameCube games.
Oh yeah, Jedi Outcast and Jedi
Outcast. Oh man, the game was so much fun.
I remember Jedi
Shadow
Academy
of the Empire
was really fun.
multimedia experience, everything but a movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really was. I mean, that was a major event.
I think Mr. Sunday Movies channel had a really cool overview over the whole Shadows of the Empire multimedia thing. That's pretty neat to watch if you really want to get like a primer on it.
Yeah.
You know what else is a really fun one you wouldn't think? But the Revenge of the Sith game is really fun, man. Like
That's not on the PS2.
Yeah, I played it on the original Xbox. Yeah, so like the original.
And you know who developed that game? The Collective. They also did Indiana Jones and the Emperor's Tomb.
Yep, they did. Yep.
And the Buffy the Vampire Slayer game.
Yep.
Does everybody remember the Iron Man video game?
Which one?
The first one that released.
You mean
Iron Man
Anthem that failed?
No.
You mean the game that should have changed gaming and they blew it?
Anthony.
The first Iron Man game.
Anthem should have. Devin, were you as hyped as everybody else? I thought Anthem was going to change gaming.
I was working at BioWare when they were developing Anthem, and everybody in the studio was very like it was very top secret for a long time. There was only a few people working on it, but everybody was super amped about it up until the point where around the time I left. There was a shit ton of layoffs, and then they were like, "Oh, we've got this game that there's not really been a whole lot of development on."
Hold up, Devin. I never knew this. You worked for BioWare?
I worked there for a few years. Yeah.
Dude, that's fucking amazing.
Look at
You work
RJ
with
fanboying out on
BioWare.
Devin.
No, because BioWare's one of one of the cream of the crop developers, man. They built some of the greatest games of all time.
I died on that hill,
I
Devin.
wouldn't say that.
I died on that hill, Devin. Anybody who would talk bad about Anthem, I would freak out on them. I would tell everybody it's going to be the biggest thing ever. It's going to change gaming. It's the Dragon Slayer of our generation. Like, I was flipping the fuck out, dude. And it was a flop, dude. It was a horrible failure.
Yeah, what about the Avenger video game? Not the one that they released.
The Square. Wait, the Square.
No, not the Square Enix. No.
Oh, the canceled one from 2012, the tie-in.
Yeah, the canceled one from 20. Yep.
So I have to ask Devin, like, what games did you work on while you were at BioWare? I mean, I'm not sure what you did over there while you're there, but
I mean, mostly Star Wars: The Old Republic, but also Shadow Realm, which was canceled.
Did you work on?
Wait, which one?
Hold on. You worked on the Old Republic MMO?
Did you work on the MMO game?
Yeah.
What'd you do?
Wow,
The
I
Old
actually played
Republic
that
for
game.
6 years.
Shit,
What didn't I do? I was all over the place at that studio.
I actually played the MMO game when it came out on the computer, like in 2012, 2011.
That's
around
amazing.
I had a lot of fun with it. It was like a single player game, which I don't like MMOs, which is kind of funny that I worked on it for so long, but it played like a single player game, so I liked it.
Yeah.
Wow, like you just blew my mind. I'm now gonna just be like your biggest fanboy because that's amazing.
Well,
I remember
if you ever want
playing
stories, I'll share stories.
I remember playing the Batman Begins video game.
Anthony, the Iron Man you were talking about, is that when it came out during the first movie?
Yeah, when the first movie, the 08,
Yeah.
07, 08.
It was the first MCU
Even
game.
the Captain America one. Those are Captain
Hey, I have a question. Has anyone here ever played Star Wars Bounty Hunter? Because
yes, my brother did. My brother played a lot. It was the Jango Fett game. That took
is
place
it any good? 'Cause I went to a collector game store here in town, and they had a copy of it that was like, I guess, a re-release of it that was going for a lot of money.
How much did it cost?
Oh, over $100.
Yeah.
That
the original
is
copies are
rare.
hard to come by. It's pretty popular. It's a decent game.
Okay.
I mean, it's a pretty decent game. I think they re-released it on PS4 and Switch.
That's the one I saw. I saw the PS4 re-release.
Yeah.
I just didn't know anything about the game. Like, I remember seeing it when it originally released, and like we had a bunch of used copies for like $5 at GameStop. So I just really didn't think much about it. And then I saw that and I was like, wait, was this like a cult hit or something? Is it actually fun?
Yeah.
Anybody play Star Wars Unleashed?
Well, yeah, everyone. I think everyone.
Yeah.
I didn't care for it.
You didn't care for Force Unleashed?
Cancel Matt.
Is that the one with Star Killer?
Yeah.
Star Killer.
Yeah, I don't really care for it.
I was playing it on the Switch recently.
I played that recently.
It's
the
not-
second one, and I'm like, this guy's way too powerful.
It's just it was too linear, and like it was such a cool concept, but it was just like, I don't know, it wasn't what I wanted. Like I mean, yeah, I know I love Sam Witwer too, but I feel like Fallen Order was probably like the best like sequel to that concept, and Fallen Order was amazing. So it's like, give me remake Force Unleashed with the Fallen Order engine, and like and fine, I'm happy.
Yeah, but Force Unleashed lets you do so much crazier things though. Like you could like in terms of
it was arcadey.
It was very arcadey. The sequel was so short. The sequel was so short.
Way too short.
The sequel
Dude.
had like a rush development. You gotta understand that.
The
too.
sequel felt like you're playing God of War in Star Wars. Like that's what the sequel.
Yeah,
felt
I would have been fine if Force Unleashed was just a one and done game. I really didn't need the sequel.
But guys, picture this. Picture an Iron Man suit, okay, with these huge sweeping raids, okay, the Destiny mechanics, but with the storyline of like Dark Souls, okay? Picture that, and then picture it failing so hard. Because that's what happened.
Hey, listen,
and I'm still hurt.
For all of Anthem's issues, one thing that BioWare definitely nailed down was the flying mechanics. The flying was
I wasn't kidding when I said I can't believe you worked there, Devin. Now I'm kind of fanboying out. Look, it was so. I really thought it was going to change gaming. You know, you guys know how once a generation one game comes along and it just changes gaming. I thought Anthem was going to do that, and it could have, and they dropped the ball. They dropped the ball, man. I remember reading articles about the crunch and all these things, and I was just like, wow, man, dude, like BioWare. When you say BioWare with Activision, you think this is a flawless. How could this? You know what I mean?
Yep.
It was with EA.
Yeah, EA and Activision, and you think how can this fail? You know. But it did, man.
Yeah,
the next big game
there was
is
a lot of
Dragon
things
Age 4.
that could contributed to that. Like part of it was just trying to be overly ambitious on the Frostbite engine. Caused a lot of development issues. A major contributor, probably the contributor to it, is the fact that there were like multiple BioWare studios that was working on that game that were all very antagonistic with one another.
Oh, really? There was behind
So
the
they
scenes
hated each
drama?
other. So they hated each other.
Yeah, and
it was not
the
good.
Frostbite engine started out. It was glitchy, but they've perfected it now. I think it runs really well. You know, so I don't know.
Anybody remember the Watchmen?
Well, it feels like Frostbite, that engine works better with certain types of games versus others. First-person shooters obviously are really going to work well on Frostbite.
Yeah, it works really
Making
well
the kind of
with
open
the
world game they
Battlefield
wanted
games.
to
I know
with
that.
Anthem, not so much. But real quick, we got a super chat from Fourth 1000 for $5. Thank you for it, saying, so are all these Star Wars shows building up to something, or are they just one-offs that go nowhere?
Oh, they're building up, my friends.
I think they're building up to something.
My friends, Star Wars is Marvel now. Star Wars is Marvel now. I mean,
I said that earlier, Matt. I did, and I said, you know what?
This is
Star
what Matt's
Wars
been
is
saying.
following the Marvel formula, and
But the
I don't have
question
a
is,
problem
though,
with it.
the question is, though, like what shows are connected and which shows are building to what?
All of them, RJ.
So
Because there's a
they're all
term.
building towards the Ryan Johnson trilogy, and we know it.
No, you shut your fucking whore mouth. You shut your filthy whore mouth.
I'm sorry.
All right.
No, I'm saying like, okay.
I
so
made a bet that I said that Ryan Johnson would get his movies before Zack Snyder would get another DC movie.
I think that's good. I think that's true.
That's probably pretty
I
accurate.
wanted to ask though, like, Matt, if your theory is correct, what does the acolyte mean to the larger Mandalorian narrative?
So what you
Some shows are going to connect, not all of them.
Yes. Here's what you have to understand about when they said today that they're going for persistent storytelling, which means one canonical timeline, which is what they need to do, and it's what I've been saying. But the biggest issue is this: the High Republic, as I have been repeatedly saying since the fall of 2019, when it was announced that they were getting into bed with China to produce Star Wars, Chinese specific Star Wars content.
Well, now it doesn't matter because China hates Disney. So
no. They still have a deal with Tencent, right? And Tencent Publishing.
Avatar.
So Avatar. Don't worry, Avatar's going there, right? Blue people aren't offensive to Chinese people. I think we're okay. What? They're not. They're not offensive. What is this? They're attacking authoritarian government regime, but they look like Smurfs. Like no one's going to put two and two together.
No one's going to care.
What he should do is just have like subtle like cryptograms in the background of that thing to awaken the Chinese people.
So it's really, you really don't think they're trying to like put all this stuff together? I think Thrawn could be the next like.
Well, hear me out. Hear me out. Though, right?
Thanos.
Yeah, exactly.
So, but hear me out, though, right? So the High Republic is their publishing initiative. They are doing like apparently an animated show. The Acolyte takes place 100 years before the Phantom Menace. That's the end of the High Republic. That's meant to tie into the Phantom Menace. Okay, so they're doing it as a segue.
Yeah, the Acolyte leads to Palpatine.
Yeah, because here's the thing though, when it comes to China and Star Wars, China doesn't have a history with Star Wars. So they're trying to establish a history by introducing the High Republic and building the fan base and then bridging the gap. Once they bridge the gap and they can open it up, they're hoping that, the 469 million people who read ebooks every single month in China, or the 620 million people who play video games every single month in China, will then want to kind of come over and watch some of this stuff. So they're hoping to like create that pipeline. Then on the Western side of things, they need to connect to the sequel trilogy. There's that 25-year gap following Mandalorian to The Force Awakens. So what they're doing is they're starting to now build up to that timeline. They are going to connect it to The Force Awakens. They're going to explain probably every little thing that they need to about the First Order. Because remember, have you guys ever seen Star Wars Resistance?
No,
the 2-season animated show.
No,
it was for kids.
They raced the spaceships. It's so
bad,
bro.
It was good. It was really good. It was really solid. It built up to The Force Awakens. It took a little bit of time to get going, but it's a kid's show. It was like very much like
that's
a
why
kid
I didn't
show.
watch it. It was just very too. It was just too
well.
kiddie
The thing
for
with the show, though, and this is what sucks, is it was Filoni created it. It was actually based off his grandfather, who was a World War II pilot. But Kathleen Kennedy,
there were even in the first 2 episodes, there were Easter eggs where they would talk about like the stuff going on with like Poe Dameron and stuff. Like at the end of the season, you like literally watch them.
Like they watch that General
Matt
Hux.
likes bad Star Wars.
I do like bad Star Wars. Thank you very much. The fucking Christmas special is a godsend. You can eat my ass.
Ryan.
You know, just no. I like.
Anyway,
I
what
like.
happened at the end of the season?
At the end of the season is you see like Starkiller Base like blow up all those planets, right?
Oh,
and
well,
so
that might be cool. Something cool. Yeah.
But
I
then
would watch
also
that.
Poe and Kaz, who is like the main character, they go off on a side mission towards the end of the first season where they actually go to the outer regions to find, you know, to like they discover what the Starkiller Base has been doing, like by sucking the sun, you know, like they find like test areas of it and stuff. So and like Captain Phasma is in like a lot of the season.
Did Starkiller Base move?
Yeah.
Okay, because I was wondering, like, where are they finding all these suns to eat? You know what I mean? That's what I was thinking to myself. Like, where there's all these suns that it eats to make this weapon. Like, where is it eating all these suns? Because like, you only get like one sun per galaxy, right? Like, where? You know, where?
Well, no, twin suns at Tatooine, man. You know, you got two shots right there.
Yeah,
it's all leading to Luke's Academy.
At this point, I don't think anybody would be mad if they nuked Tatooine. Like, people wouldn't be upset about it at all. They're sick of going there.
Boba Fett's there, so yeah, I would be upset.
Boba Fett could leave, you know, and Rebo made it
Max
out alive.
Rebo's there.
Rebo made it out. I think Rebo's gone.
Is he going to be alive in 25 years? I mean, he's kind of like run up against death a couple times now.
Max Rebo's immortal. He'll be alive.
Rip Ilum.
Yeah, right. Ilum popped up in was it the Clone Wars? Ilum popped up in Clone Wars.
Yeah, popped up in the Clone Wars. But also, it's one of the planets on the game.
Yeah.
Fallen Order.
Jedi.
Fallen Order.
Jedi yeah. I love Fallen Order, man.
Like, should you hear saying they need to explain what Ahsoka did when she went back inside the world between worlds, what she saw, what she did, what she may have altered.
You can't.
I don't think she altered anything.
You can't alter anything from the world.
You can't alter anything, though.
You don't introduce. Well, Shitty here says you don't introduce a travel mirror aspect without a reason. I think the reason it was introduced was to make sure Ahsoka lived.
Yeah, so she could get the hell out of there. That's the only. Yeah,
I mean, maybe there's more to it.
Alive.
I mean, it'd be cool if there was more to it. And
I'd like to know what that owl represents. Everyone has their theories, but they never really say, do they?
Yeah.
They say what that owl represents.
Interesting things on the horizon, but yeah. So I guess
where's DC? They failing?
DC may. Well, they're probably not going to announce much tomorrow because not even Disney announced that much. It's mostly sports and news.
Oh, so they're not going to announce.
No, I'm talking about DC as a franchise.
No.
Are we not going to talk about what the sports stuff was?
Real quick,
We're going to have Charles Barkley come on tomorrow.
No, real quick. I can say what the Disney Upfront sports announcements were. ESPN, their XFL is returning in 2023.
Oh yeah,
Also, ESPN will have the Super Bowl in 2027.
Whoa, ESPN's gonna have the
Super
Bowl?
ESPN
Also, Stephen A. Smith is going to be the next Star Wars show.
Matt, watch football, Matt.
Matt, why stop snoring? Goddammit, it's loud.
He hates sports. You know how he is.
Sorry, you bored me to sleep with the sports ball talk. Who fucking cares?
Sports, Matt.
No,
a bunch of overgrown, overpaid, sweaty men groping each other for money.
Well, Matt, it's
that's you watch that when you watch Star Wars.
No, I don't. What are you talking about? They're in suits.
Hold on, Matt. Let me explain why you should care. Okay, the
No, I don't
success
care.
of ESPN helps the stability of the Walt Disney Corporation, so the money that ESPN brings in can go to money for stuff that you like.
Can I ask you an honest question, RJ?
Sure.
Do you like football?
It's all right.
I mean, but you support it?
Yeah, I mean, I watch football.
What about CTE, RJ?
What?
You know?
That's a whole can of worms.
What about the?
I am pro CTE. I'm coming out right now. I'm an advocate for CTE.
Well, honestly, what I would say is after a certain point in time, any NFL player that voluntarily engages in the sport, knowing full well that CTE can ruin your life.
But here's the thing, Brian, they don't voluntarily. Come on, man. They don't. They groom these young men. They groom these young men from a young age.
I'm not gonna lie.
They stunt them. They stunt them educationally, right? Because they know this is true. They go to colleges.
This is your
the NCAA was it the NCAA, whatever it is, like those guys.
Education system is.
Yeah, but you need it.
Nah, man. They look like how many former NFL players are bankrupted the next first 2 years. because they have no life skills. They have no money management skills. They
Now,
get
these are
used.
some incredibly broad statements here.
I'm saying
that's-
no. You can
That
look this
happens
up.
to
There
poor-
are.
No, I mean, I know. I
That,
mean,
that happens to poor people too that can't go to college, man. That you know what I mean? Like
Nah, but there's it's an exploitation factor. I think we should argue about that. I mean,
in the NCAA, I will say there is an exploitation factor.
Hollywood has the
Absolutely.
exact same thing.
They generate millions, hundreds of millions of dollars for these campuses, and they get nothing in
But
return.
look at it though.
I
But look
agree
at
with
look at Uche. Look at Uche, right? He gets fired from his team and he joins forces with the Fandom Menace. I mean, that right there, like Sally Struthers needs to come out and like do a fundraiser for Uche just to
Uche has
like.
CTE. That's probably what happened. You know?
Is he making money or not? He's getting roasted by Zack Snyder on a live stream, man.
But it happens. But I love sports. It's been the one constant in my life. I love sports. There are a lot of pro wrestling. You get CTE. Race car drivers get CTE. Hockey players get CTE. The only ones that really don't get it are like baseball players and basketball players.
Yeah.
But that's because it's a different sport. But hockey and football and racing, believe it or not, are very, very physically taxing. Well, it's football, but hockey and racing is very physical as well.
Toughest athletes out
But
there.
but CTE is good. It's been there. It's always
CTE is good. Ooh, that's a take,
good.
Chris.
No. I didn't.
That's
say
a
it was
take.
good. I said CTE has been there. It's always gonna be there in these.
How do you know that?
combat. How do you know that?
Because you're gonna get hit in the head. You're gonna get hit in the head.
Well,
Professional wrestlers, dude.
A concussion is a concussion, and if you're in a sport or a business where you can get multiple concussions, that's where the CTE kicks
That's
in.
nothing.
you know?
That's nothing.
Well, switching topics.
Chris
real
Rock
quick.
probably has a CTE right now after what we're doing.
I want to talk about.
Stop
I want to talk
it.
about truth and scooping, RJ.
Yeah, I know, because everyone wants.
I was waiting
Jarbo's-
for Max to get back, though. You know?
Yeah, I
we
know.
We could talk about it before he gets back.
Oh, why does I say it? See?
No, it's
He was
not.
probably
Max.
just sitting back. I was gonna say he's probably just sitting back.
Wah,
there.
wah.
Yeah,
Probably
well,
down.
he said he was taking the dogs out like 15 minutes ago.
Stop
so
it,
I don't know.
Andrew.
Trouble could go off now. If Max is not here, trouble could go off on.
Well, technically, I'm not allowed to let him go off. But Jarbo, let me ask you.
No
this.
one can stop me from coming early. You know what I mean? All I'm saying is that.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. I shouldn't have said it like that.
Oh, and by the way, Matt, the girl you were thinking of, her name is Allura Jensen, and she's like 6'6", and she's
Really?
gorgeous.
Oh,
Yeah.
you know the one. Okay, yeah. Well, there's a couple of those. Like the Amazonian kink is a thing, right?
Yeah, that's a thing.
Death
That
by
is a
snoo
thing.
What the hell,
snoo.
Max? Yes,
you
we're
know-
still
hey,
going.
hey.
Get back in
Hey
here.
guys, you know actually play She-Hulk?
Yo, he's
China.
really playing
China
video
plays
games. I'm
She-Hulk.
done.
Get back in here so Jarbo can talk to you about.
I didn't know
this,
you guys watched the
article.
Jeremy video though, but I did see it. I told you people were going to get mad about that.
Yeah.
She-Hulk picking the dude up and going into the bedroom with her.
Can we at least acknowledge the fact that finally somebody in the Marvel universe fucks? Can we just acknowledge that fact that look, it might be a gigantic gamma radiation She-Hulk.
Icarus fucks.
Yeah, didn't
I mean, yeah, but like no one watched Eternals. Okay, so
Yeah,
let's be
I
fair
did.
on
I
that.
watched
Like,
Eternals.
no, I
I
haven't
had
watched
to
it. So
watch
no.
that shit.
Dude, yeah, She-Hulk is gonna probably crush that guy. That guy's not gonna be alive. for the
Dude,
next time.
that like remember the scene with in Jessica Jones when her and
Well,
Luke
we know
Cage
that
are
guy's
bopping,
Yeah.
right? And Luke Cage is like, I can take whatever you give me, sort of thing. And like this dude's gonna be like, I can take it, baby. And then he's just gonna get crumpled up like a taco, like the one that the Hulk ate in Endgame.
Yeah.
That's what it's gonna be, human taco.
Oh my
Well,
God.
he's
Well,
dead.
Ace
We
Parts
know he's
100 for
gonna die.
$2 super chat saying
Oh, look.
Chris Benoit. I get the joke.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Oh, no, I
Jarbo.
get it. I get it.
Oh, don't even. Oh my god.
So Jarbo, I'll ask you this, and then I gotta go out for just a moment. So I'll let you say what you gotta say. Your thoughts on that Snyder article written by Geekosity.com, and just overall your thoughts on that.
So we
Please don't let him just burn the house down while I'm gone. All right, bye.
gee, wait, everyone thinks like, goddamn.
How are we gonna stop him? We don't have.
Yeah,
admin
no one
control.
here has any kind of abilities without
Brian,
RJ
Brian
or Matt.
has- okay,
Oh,
I
Brian.
do.
Okay.
I do too.
Don't worry about it.
I
You
don't
were
think-
free to proceed. You should have heard me earlier. I was like, no, dude, this is bullshit. How are you
Fuck 'em
going to
up,
base
fuck
what
'em
we
up.
talk about every night on bullshit? That-
No,
I
I
mean,
love Max, but that's where I'm at. with
I
this
got mad.
Recasting
I was
shit.
like, this is
Well, yeah. That look, I guess we talked about it last night on my stream and at the end, But suffice it to say, I'm disappointed. In general.
Absolutely,
I've known Mikey for a couple of years. Where he has gone, again, drunk with fame is the term that has been said to me that I agree with. Trying, if he openly admits that positive Snyder coverage doesn't get views for his website, but that's all he talks about over there with Sill, I find that to be duplicitous, because it's like you're either lying to people if you believe it enough to tell it to Sill, and you run a website based upon scooping, and you occasionally scoop, but then also use the time you pimp Sill's channel through that, and he's done it with me too, so I can't quite criticize. But the difference is, though, him and I weren't entered into a business agreement. Him and Sill, as far as I understand it, as has been explained to me by a third party, they have a business arrangement, and so that kind of arrangement, there's a lot of ethical improprieties that are being said that are there in the way that they presented it through geekositymag.com. And we had the one of the site runners on my stream the other night.
Darn it.
What? I haven't said anything.
No.
I am laying out a case,
the foundation,
like a prosecutor, better than Amber Heard's people, I'll tell you that. But really what it is, though, is like we had the webmaster who built the website for Geekosity Mag. And, he told us that Mikey talks about things that are in James. Yeah. But he told us that Mikey generally hears about things that are in development, that may not happen for like months or years down the road.
Okay.
And so in this particular situation, the way that Mikey's been phrasing things for the Snyder Cut is that it's like, it's not about things that are happening down the road. They're giving it almost like specific timelines, the first 100 days, which is very much a political term. And then, here we are like almost halfway through those first 100 days, and there's been no movement. And then even
another 100 days.
Yeah. But even in that article that Mikey posted about Michael DeLuca becoming the head of DC Films, because he's never produced a Snyder movie that finished, that even made it past the development phase. So a producer's not going to really do much in that period of time while, Gavin O'Connor was writing and directing or writing it. And you have him on tape saying, hey, I just made that up because it was going to piss off some people. People believe him. Your name is all you've got, really.
And
at
I
the
really
end of the
believe,
day.
Matt, that he said that because that video came out after people started giving him pushback. And I really feel like he said that to save face.
I think so too. And then, because even in that article, he goes like, well, if it doesn't happen, if it doesn't get announced at the upfront, it's still a long way to go left in 2022. So it's like, so you establish what could happen, which is it could happen at the upfront, because he says he got a text message from his insider saying the Ayer cut is imminent. And then they could announce it at the upfront. But if they don't announce it at the upfront, there's still a lot more left of the year. And it's like,
DC fandom.
Oh yeah, well no, it's going to be DC fandom. It's going to be maybe Comic-Con. It's whatever.
Said this year.
I mean,
I'm going to keep him accountable on that one. That's what I'm tracking. If nothing happens, unless I actually thought of a name for the series, Scooped Center, and you get a scooped or duped.
That's that's like so you're just gonna copy the copy of the copy.
I'm running ideas. I'm thinking.
I think that's a great idea. I want to have
I have my exclusive Scooby Doo crew.
I think that's a great idea. I really do.
Yeah.
I mean,
do it, Matt. Don't do the Scoop Center. Don't do that.
Scooped.
Scoop Center. That's awesome. I think that's hilarious.
Yeah, but
are
to
you
not
scooped,
like run it,
or are you duped?
Not to run it like Sports Center though. Like that'd be amazing, dude.
You should.
Well, that's kind of what they do, Brian.
You should copy
I don't know.
But then I want to do video game scoops too, and I want to cover all the scoopers, and then we'll keep a tally.
We need to break
GTA 6 is coming out next year.
I have good ideas. I was thinking about.
I'll be dead before GTA 6 comes out.
Listen, RJ obviously wants to talk about it, so I'm trying to think of how do I make it where I want to do it too, and make tone down the personal, keep it more civil, and then I'm gonna say we're just like CNN. We've reached out comment, but we've heard nothing from Geekosity, or we reached out to Casey Walsh, but no response.
Well, if you're having, but like, look, Max, if you're having fun with it, that's great.
Yes,
you're having fun with it.
I find ways that I have enjoyment out of it.
But
I'm sorry, dude.
But
People
just
just take this
remember,
shit way too
all the
seriously,
people.
though. Like,
Yeah.
Not me. Who you do?
You don't, but I'm just saying there are a lot of people who take this shit way too seriously, man. And
Well-
it's like they wrap their entire identity up in this shit.
Well, let
And
them
that's serious,
be.
man.
Who cares? If they're gonna,
Okay,
if
but
people
dude-
come to terms at different times, you know.
I like that. I like that.
Well, I get you, but like, dude, I don't know, man.
I don't know. See, here's the thing. Here's the thing, though, Max, is in this particular situation, you suffer from toxic positivity.
Oh God, here we go.
No, you do. You do. And it's
you
like
were
because
talking about that last night, and I didn't put
You
two and
have
two
an
together. I
optimism
just
bias.
now realized
We're
we were
gonna
talking
rehash
about
our
that.
whole
there we go.
thing where I have to say you don't know either, but I'm 70-30 on your end. I think not on your end, but I
Yeah.
believe
That's not
70% you're
good.
right, and 30% there's still a chance of stuff. If you let's.
I
not
never
rehash
said, but
our whole-
here's the thing. Here's the thing. I never said there's not a chance.
Okay.
I'm not going to assign like a data point to it or percentage.
I said that to.
I don't gamble. So
I am
you
having
know.
fun criticizing every side, and
But you don't criticize every side though. That's the
I
whole
let
point.
RJ. Oh my God! Let's not rehash this.
You
please.
no,
That's a
you
3-hour
you
mark. We're at the
let
3-hour
RJ
mark.
do it. You might let RJ do it. You might
RJ
let
brought
it
it up to me, and I'm like, that's
tacitly
good.
happen by
No,
like letting me come on and do
behind
it.
the scenes. I said, RJ, that's good
But
work. I said,
feel,
if you're bringing receipts, bring receipts, and we'll do it in a tactful way.
but otherwise,
You're
but Max,
criticizing me, you don't even know. You don't
but
even
Max,
know
when
me and RJ
I'm explaining my opinion and you cut me off and you go, you don't know that, that's toxic positivity. Because instead of acknowledging that there's potentially something going on here, like listening, you immediately try to shut it
I'm
down
not ready to
by
call
arguing
this
the
flat out
alternate.
liars yet. I'm not ready to do that. And
So, I mean,
if
yeah.
I call a friend a liar, I want to be sure. You think they are. I don't think that yet.
But he admitted,
And
it.
I'm
That's
not
what
going
makes
to
you a liar.
jump to that. I'm not going to jump to that level. Now, what was caught today, lots of people don't like. I think it's consistent with what the industry is doing. I think it's consistent what your articles are coming out that said Ryan Johnson's confirmed.
Max, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Max, let me ask you a
Yeah.
question.
Yeah.
Given so the subject that RJ brought up earlier
Yeah.
with him coming on camera and admitting that he made shit up, do you consider that to be a lie?
Yes, come on, man.
It's a lie. It's well, they were trying to justify. He's very loosely, very, very like by a thread, considered to be within the Snyder Verse because he was going to work within it, but he moved on to something else. I'm not making excuses for that.
I know, but
that's how they justified it. If you saw the clip, Syl was saying, well,
Eric Stoltz was
he
supposed
was
to be in
going
Back
to
to
do
the
it.
Future at one time, but
And
you
they
can't go around
admitted
telling everybody he was in it.
admitted that he did it to piss people off, and guess what? Just like
he
Brian
didn't.
says,
No.
Jeremy's doing
That's
a
a
heel
lie.
video to piss people off.
But it
that
wasn't.
we're-
See, I knew you were going to
we
grab
were-
onto that shit.
No,
He
we were
wasn't. He
reacting
was
and people
saving
got pissed
face, Max. He said that shit to cover his fucking tracks.
I will tell
being
you
a
what,
liar.
as someone that likes Mikey and Syl, when I saw that article before RJ brought it up, I'm like, oh, that's cool. And I didn't read the article yet. And then he brought up to me, oh, I'm kind of
You
annoyed
think that's
by
what
that.
they're looking for, though? People who don't
Because
read the
I
articles,
would
they just
like
read
it
the
if
headlines.
someone
They're like,
decided
"Yeah,
to-
that's awesome, thumbs up," and then they
Yeah.
scroll on with their day.
Well, let's be real. People don't read the whole. They read headlines, not the article. That's an internet
That's
problem.
true. That's true.
Yeah.
Like,
Yes, it's still
I actually
going.
believe he's right about the
But
Ayer thing.
listen,
I believe
Matt,
they're right about that.
I
But
love you, man. I
them
just
and,
don't
like,
want to
70
rehash our
other
back
people
and
are-
forth that we always do every single time, where we get to the same point where we disagree.
Well, listen, you can tell that people that always come on your panel on a nightly basis are irritated and annoyed by those two people. And they don't come on your fucking channel, do they? They don't support your channel. I don't see them pimping out your channel like we all do. And they annoy the shit out of us.
That's true.
They're not supporting
They are
you the
my
way we do.
friends, and I want to stay their friends, and we will still be friendly together. And I would love to collaborate with them on other topics. Obviously, it's gotten to a point where they don't want to. They don't like to hang around, and that's fair. Freedom of association. They get annoyed
They don't like
because
to
we're
Hey,
hang
I'm back. Did the house burn down yet?
Yeah,
Well,
I think you're wrong on that,
excellent
Max.
work, RJ. Make sure things run smoothly. Well, I'm gonna head out. Don't burn the house down while I'm out.
Wait, why are you
It's
leaving
not
again?
bad. I mean, honestly, dude, what went on tonight that was all bad? Okay, I argue with what I said earlier tonight, where it's just
there is worse stuff.
Subjectively, I don't think it's anything worse than the whole industry's doing.
Listen to me.
Yes.
When the other night, when I got pissed off and I was like, this is just
you get
hypocrisy.
pissed off a lot lately.
Well, obviously, and it's because I'm tired of doing this. But like,
it's great movie talk.
No, the other night when we were talking about Grace's video, and she completely just contradicted herself.
Yeah.
On a hypocritical level, and it's like. That's what we talk about every night. Matt is so right when he talks about how we curve our arguments based around what a scooper says. And that goes out, if it comes out of John Campia's mouth, anybody's mouth. Like,
I like John Campia more lately.
Brian, do you know when I do move, my whole angle is I want to talk about everyone. I want to talk about what everyone's saying and discuss it. I'm not telling you to believe shit.
You
do I have to give a disclaimer every single second we bring up anything?
No.
I'm not telling anyone. Let's talk about it. You don't have to.
But can you see where I'm starting to like chafe against it? It's just to me. It's just like
I think you take it.
Well, Degrassi, I think that's valid criticism. That this isn't technically movie talk.
I take it too seriously.
We talk about movie talk.
We do both.
It's both.
I think it's a bit of
both.
We have these talks every night, and they go nowhere. And
when we bring this up, it goes nowhere.
But we'll all be having a great conversation about a movie or something.
No one accepts.
But Max,
people aren't
listen,
accepting what I want to do.
Max, no, I understand what you want to do, and I think it's cool. I really do. I don't have a problem with it. But we will all be talking about a great movie and having our own opinions, and I think that's amazing. And then halfway through it, you'll go, "Okay, now let's see what Grace's opinion was. Like it's more valid than ours."
No.
I
don't want to do that.
Yeah, you do. I mean, you like to rely on Grace.
I'm not gonna lie to you, do.
And I mean, like I chalk it up to like it's like a a bit of a schoolboy crush kind of thing.
Well, not just Grace, but and Max, and that's what I mean. That's what I was getting to. If you're having fun, fine.
Now we're getting to the point where everyone's.
But I would much rather hear your opinion, Max. Your opinion means more to me than
both. I do everything. I'm having fun.
I don't care what Grace thinks.
I don't videos on my own. I watch them when I do live streams.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say.
I get excited to watch them together with my friends.
No, I was
just like if you were if you came over to my house and we watched together. Like, let's watch this Grace video. That's what it's like.
No.
I get.
Hold on. Let me just say this. I am totally fine with Max watching videos. I think it's fun. I think it's fun. I mean, like I said, it's like a running joke that we watch Grace at this point.
Yes.
I'm cool with that. Like, I'm fine with that.
I don't want to do it every day. And I don't plan on watching Grace tomorrow.
No, but I like the running gag too. I've actually grown fond of it. Let's see what Grace has to say. But when we have to check in on like 4 different scoopers a night to see if they match.
No. I'm saying for something different where I don't even know if RJ might have too much on his plate to even do something different. I was talking about.
What do you mean?
I don't disagree with Fort's comment there. I think that's a very valid comment he made.
But we do watch other stuff. Me and
don't talk
Brian bitch about it all the time.
We don't talk about it.
We never talk about.
I talk about everything. I talk about Halo. I talk about
2 weeks in a row.
I watched Star Trek for Brian. And I loved it, and I can't wait to watch episode 2. I said I want to watch the Orville. We're talking about the Northman. I talk about all kinds of stuff. What gets
I understand the vibe that people express where they feel like maybe we don't. I'll just say that.
Yeah, we'll talk about those other movies, but it's always in Max's like rapid fire section where we talk about them for 3 minutes at a time, and it always goes back to like friggin' Marvel or DC somehow or Snyder like every time.
I get that, and I'm not trying to sound like a sellout or anything like that.
You fucking sell out. Go ahead and say what you're gonna say.
I know I'm gonna sound like a sellout, even though I don't believe this. But it's like
I was talking more about Star Wars, but I talked about with RJ earlier today.
I agree with Gino here.
It's the thing about what the audience wants to see, though. That's the thing, and how they put your content. That's why we can't talk about anything differently. Look, I do that on my channel, but here you guys can keep talking about Snyder all you want.
Well, and again, I'm not trying to bash viewers either, but let's be honest, and I think Brian, you'll agree with this. When it comes to like talking about Star Trek, people don't show up.
No, bro.
If you're-
Like
if
people
you're- no, I
leave.
agree.
That's why I
It-
don't even bring Star Trek up on here, dude. Because nobody.
That's what I'm saying. If you
I
want
just
us to
wanna
talk,
do
if
it.
you want us to talk about other stuff, then actually like listen, like let's talk about Star Trek. Let's
Here's-
talk about.
here's
other
the
But if
stuff.
we're over
If
on
you're-
Brian's
listen,
channel and we're
if
talking
all
about
you
Star
that are
Trek,
critical
people
of
do
me,
show up.
you can bring topics.
We got
Brian, you can bring a topic. Devin, you can bring a topic.
We got She-Hulk. She-Hulk got 80 views.
That's not no.
Okay,
I feel like,
the
dude,
topic
honestly,
right now is.
I honestly, I feel like we're being unfair. We should. I'm not. None of us are busting your balls here, Max.
No, it's his
Sorry,
channel.
it's
He can do whatever the fuck
like,
he
bro,
wants.
like,
you know,
dude. No, none of us are like saying anything bad.
I didn't bring up Snyder this night.
Do you want to know
did.
why I
I
get
agree.
so upset sometimes?
Oh
Because
my
I'm tired.
Lord.
No, I'm just tired of talking about what we talk about, but I don't want to not hang out with you guys. You understand?
No, I get that.
Like it's like almost pretending to like something just so you can hang out.
All right, here. Let me. I go out of my way to find other stuff to talk about.
No,
I'm not. Listen, no. Here's the facts, everyone. We talked about Netflix tonight. We talked about Aquaman director unfollowing Amber Heard. Is that still Cape Movies? Yes, but it was about Amber Heard. We talked about League
Amber
of
Heard.
Extraordinary Gentlemen. We talked about the Northman VOD, and when I brought it up, no one was intrigued, so I moved on. We talked about Chip and Dale. We talked about animation.
we do that a lot to him.
We talked about Ava DuVernay. I went out of my way to bring up Ava DuVernay's IMDb to discuss, and I also brought up other topics. I was using my brain to think of other ways to get the panel involved when I was saying, do you think this is an animation problem?
No, I do
And
think
then
Max
is
is
this Ava
no, that's the thing.
DuVernay
I
problem?
do think Max
try.
made an effort
you're
to
trying.
You don't
dude.
recognize what I'm trying to do here.
No,
I actually do what you're asking. You don't.
No,
even
and I've
realize.
seen it. And I've seen it. And Max will go, well, I guess somebody wants to talk about this shit. They'll go to the
Yes!
next topic.
You gotta keep popping.
I've witnessed that.
If
We've
you
done
know
it. We've
the
done it
flow,
too.
you move on.
Well,
That's
you
it.
think about
Like, some
format?
people, some things, some topics, people are really hot.
Not
on.
every,
If
but
you
see,
think
when
about
we talk about
format?
that, not everybody on the panel knows about that.
Max, do you think a better format is actually
Go
the main
back and
topic
rewatch. Listen,
main-
no one's telling. Listen, there's sort of power people on the panel right now. I am doing everything you say. You don't even realize.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
I brought up. I try to think of intriguing questions and go around the panel. I've done that multiple times on the stream. You didn't even realize.
No, you
Well, no.
do.
I
Like
brought
said,
up Ava DuVernay. Is this an
This
Ava
is just
DuVernay
messed
problem?
up.
Is this an
It's just-
animation problem? You don't even know. I'm doing exactly what you're asking.
Max, I have a question. Do you think it's better to do your main topic as your last?
I think I'm doing absolutely. Tonight we reached 80
I-
viewers on the live stream, and you're all fucking complaining. It's
Yeah,
ridiculous.
Nobody's complaining.
You don't even
Brian-
realize we're being
Brian's
successful.
complaining a
You're
little
like,
bit.
This sucks. You're like, this sucks. We got the best viewership. We got the best likes tonight. You're like, this really sucks. Man.
Did you, Ryan, did you hear him snap out? Just out of nowhere, he just snapped out.
Damn, bro.
I am
Well, no, no,
team
hold
fighting
on.
bastards. Come on.
No,
We're having
no, no.
fun.
Yeah,
No, okay, dude. I'm at a point. Okay, I'm having some
my
kind
God.
I'm having some kind of existential crisis, so it's on me. Okay, if I'm not liking something, that's a personal thing, and I apologize.
I like talking about everything.
So, like,
So,
I don't know.
Max, sometimes me and Brian just get obnoxious.
No,
but
do you
we
guys
we're not like
realize
trying to
we did
piss
really-
you off,
we
man.
did excellent work tonight, and then we're complaining
we
at the
did.
end. And
Tonight's
I want to
a
go to
great
bed. I only
stream.
came back because
It's-
go to
we're
bed.
three-
left the stream.
We're 3 hours and 20 minutes into this, so yeah, I think we've kind of probably
Yes.
the end of
I
the,
was
end of
gaming.
the
I
road
was
here.
like, you know what? I was gaming, and then RJ's like, "Well, Matt, don't burn the house down. I'm gonna be back in a second." And I was like, "Oh shit." No offense, Matt.
Sorry,
Guys,
I had to use the
I'm
bathroom.
right here. I could just hit that little red button up in the top right corner. It says end broadcast.
Oh, can I?
got
can
you,
do that
man.
too. Yeah, it's
Don't
fine.
worry about it, man. Nobody said
Yes,
anything
this is
bad
this
here.
is facts right here. I bring up other topics and everyone's,
bro,
and then
bro.
you not to put you on
Well,
the
I
spot,
just,
Eddie, but
dude,
you're like, well,
stop
what were we talking
taking this
about?
like an inquisition,
It,
man.
it depends on my own. It depends on my own personal interest.
Or then I'll go to Axel. I'll say, Axel, what do you think about this? He's like, here's a cat video.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, you know what? I think we're almost. I got to be honest,
I gotta
Brian.
agree with
I'm
Dino
sorry. I'm going to throw us both under the bus.
Yes.
I think we're inadvertently gaslighting because we sit here and we pick with him, then he gets mad, and then we're like, dude, what's your problem?
What the fuck is this shit? I'm done with the games. Good night. End the show.
We don't
for me.
mean to
So,
do
All
it.
right, gotcha.
I had a
Bye, Max.
All right. Well,
End
thank
the-
y'all.
end the
Thank
stream
y'all
on
for
video.
watching this epic
Bye,
stream. I
Max.
hope
Do
everyone's
some
happy.
push-ups.
Epic stream.
And thank
Snap
y'all.
out. That was fucking funny.
And thank y'all. 'cause
Hey,
I-
Ryan.
Yeah, and thank y'all. 'Cause
They
I
took a bit.
had a
We
really.
had 80 people at tonight. You motherfuckers are bitching.
Yeah, but thank y'all.
love Max,
I had a
bro. I
great
love that
birthday
dude.
today. Thank y'all
Mhm.
so much for the love and support today. Things are great,
Happy
and
birthday,
thank y'all.
RJ.
Birthday.
And it's been a fun stream, man. Thank y'all guys. So
Thank you.
good night, everybody. Peace out. Sleep
Fuck
well,
you, JJ
and we'll see you
Abrams.
guys next time.